Hello, YouTube. YouTube, this is a community night, so we're doing a lot of chatting. I can't even, I want to say those words out loud, but I can't. Sit back, relax, enjoy our shenanigans, and don't hesitate to come on over one day if you want to join in on the shenanigans. We're just doing a bunch of stuffs. Hello, fellow peasants. Oh, goodness. Oh, goodness. E-Rectangle Gang. That's us. That is us. How's everybody doing? Are we ready for the weekend? There is a puzzle.
You see, they are insane.
If you want to do the puzzle right there, you can do it. Oh, that noise. Oh, I always forget what that noise is, and then I realize.
Squeaker, squeaking.
Whoa. Hello, Joseph? I guess so. Let me munch down on this Fisherman's Friends, and then I'm gonna have a Marmite, and then I'm gonna do some arm thingies. What's happening, everybody? Be motorboating females. Oh, I hate it. I hate it so much. Fuck. Women. Women. Wait, I'm eating? What am I eating? Why is yuppie not capitalized there? Oh my goodness. That's not okay. Whoop. Pardon me while I just push myself too far by accident. This is one of my favorite things to do ever. Oh yeah, Jay, you're right. I do have Marmite. You guys have been super lovely, and I owe you. Oh my god, I'm gonna do it. Are you ready, dumb? I did it. Oh, it actually even takes it out of there. Yo, that's cool. I never realized that. Fuck you.
Hello, Peanut.
Hi, Peanut. But yeah, I have Marmite. Thank you for all of your support, everyone. I really appreciate it. It's there. Oh, there you go. You can see it pretty well. Speaking of support, we do have the Streamloots on. Probably the exciting part about the Streamloots is that one of the 2 packs is like a bunch of questions that like I would answer. They're kind of like Q&A kind of questions, and sure, I will answer them, of course, but it also brings a bunch of cool chat all together community debate about what the right answer is about the question. So throwing it out there. Yeah, Aurora, I have an awful answer. Here's the Marmite. It's going in my face. I'm doing it. I'm gonna stop delaying. Ooh. Oh, ow! No, I wouldn't, Aurora. Oh. Oh. I would rather eat half a jar of Marmite than call you that word. Oh, not yum, Warner. Negatory. He's JBMF. You might even say he's an international man of mystery. Aurora? I don't know. Hi, Holly.
New host.
Thanks, girl. Hey, Bo, what's happening? Aurora, that's a toughie. Can we still, because I eat Marmite as a thank you for gifted subs, right? So I want the community to still be able to like laugh at my pain in some way. Oh, I guess me calling you Danny kind of is painful, so I guess that could be like an equivalent pain, maybe. Dumb, I do have a whole lemon upstairs. Yeah, Aurora, yeah. Hey, Fish Bob, you enjoy, my friend, you enjoy. Eat sopping wet bread. Oh, not it. No, you gotta understand that I don't want it to come back up, right? I would like it to stay down there. No thanks, I'm good. I'm good. Surely it should be in lemonade. I'm gonna make lemon lentil soup next week. That's not why it was purchased. I think it was purchased for my steak. But Gunt used like 1 of 2 lemons or something anyways. So yeah. Marmite is less likely to come back up than wet bread. Yes. Yes. Gang, we are doing a puzzle. Today's puzzles are themed. I actually kind of forgot that I did that. But they are. Not even gold. Oh, I put 2 pieces together. You bitches, I put 3 pieces together. I forgot about that. Oh, wow, Warner, I forgot all about that. Yeah, Warner, what should I put on there? Yeah, we can make that happen. Guys, I have a pin. Thanks, buddy. I know how to do this. Oh! Right now it... Oh, yeah! So right now it says I poop really fast. That's from Leanne. No, Warner! You bastard. Oh, Jay, that's no good. Okay, Warner, let me see if I remember how to do this. I know how to do this. I just have to go into an app on my phone. Oh, golly, which one is it? This one. Oh, Warner, I hate it so much. Okay. I'll put it in all caps. Maybe that'll be easiest to read. Save. Okay. Oh, the app is like updated. Oh, not connected. Well, how do I want to connect? Oh, connect. Oh, okay. There. Okay, I think we're getting there, my friends. Oh! Ooh, I can change the brightness. Oh, and the speed. Cool. That's pretty legible. Let me actually just try to turn the brightness down. Like, quite a bit. See if that helps with you guys being able to read it. The app on your phone. It is.
Incoming raid!
Kyle, no way! Kyle, we were talking about you. And by we, I mean my spouse and I. Hi, Kyle and friends! How the heck are you? Gang, Kyle is a dear friend of the channel. Lucy, hello. Yeah, let's all wave at the raiders. Kyle's a dear friend of the channel, and I think he was just playing Kingdom Heart. What was it, Kyle? What were you doing? Oh, it was Kingdom Hearts. Yo, how did it go, buddy? Welcome in. We are shooting the shit quite a bit. For anybody from Kyle's gang, my name's Toadie. I'm full-time here. I use she, her, and I don't know. We're inclusive, but only for good people. And I just have a pin. I'm putting a pin on my shirt that says daddy. I do not like that word. And Warner just bought 5 Streamloots packs. Oh, is that what that was, Lucy? Warner, get out of here. Gang, Warner is now gifting 5 Streamloots packs. If you would like to join in on the Streamloots shenanigans, there's a link in chat. And, nope. Am I wrong? Oh. What? Oh. What? What? Anyways, we're doing community night. We're doing community night. Swim this way. I'm not getting out of here. Oh, I see. All right. Okay. All right. I see. I'm picking up what you're putting down. It went well, but if I have to do one more song from Atlantica tonight, I might hurt somebody. Oh my gosh.
What's the topic you know all about?
There's a really easy answer to that. And I want to cop out and say City Skylines, but I will give a proper answer in a little bit. I'm really well, thank you, Kyle. How the heck are you? Thank you very much for bringing your stream this way. We're just firing up stream. We're doing a community night that is just a whole bunch of like farting around, putting puzzles together, doing maybe some tier lists, maybe some games. We're just gonna have a fun Friday night. So you're welcome to vibe. If you need to do any self-care stuff, please do some self-care stuff. And I'm gonna be giving away 3 stickers as well as 1 video game. The video game is courtesy of Leanne because she's so good. Yeah. Kyle, what were we talking about for you? Gunt and I were talking about you quite a bit tonight. And just generally that you're lovely and you make funny jokes. That's about it. Gunt, are you here? Name yourself. So gang, the question that Phil asked via Streamloots is, oh, let's get this there we go. What is a topic that you know a lot about? So chat, you are also very welcome to answer this question.
Zdungame asks, how would you show your partner that you're angry without saying it?
Okay, we'll get to that one too. Dumb! A topic that... Wait, Jay, are you fucking with me? I'm trying to not cover up the pin. Oh my god, I can't handle you people right now. You people! What does she mean by you people? Of course, Kyle, yeah. I can't bear to face the truth. Yeah, we were gauging your sense of humor, and I think that you would have a really good time hanging out with Gunt and probably his buddies, because they're all just very funny people. People shaped like a U. Oh yeah, I'm fucking with you. God damn it, Jay. Okay, I want to answer Phil's question first.
A new follower.
Chalky, welcome. I hope you're well. I hope you enjoy. Something that I know a lot about is, that's not City Skylines, is, oh, Excel and Google in general and how to Google well. I'm a good Googler. Does that count? Holly. Does that count as the answer? I'm a good Googler, and I'm especially good at Googling Excel questions. So of course I became the Excel person, right? Nice. Sammy, that's above and beyond. That is above and beyond. Yeah, Phil. I can see that, Phil. Knowing a little bit about a lot of subjects, I can see that. Yeah, Kyle, let's go. Kyle, we've got a bed and bath here for you, buddy. Let's fucking party. Pardon my language. We're very much adults here, but we act like dickheads. About The Sims. Oh, Lucy, I love that. You know what, Lucy, in relation to that, I could say Pokemon. But probably like more so Generation 1 and 2 Pokemon for sure. And then the next question that was asked by Dumb Gamer. And Dumb Gamer asked, how would you tell your partner that you're mad at them without saying anything? And the actual answer here is something that I am working on, and Gunt and I work on, and we communicate really, really well. But there are times where if I get too mad to kind of handle myself intelligently, like emotionally intelligently, I do kind of the silent treatment thing, but it's less like being in the same room and being quiet as Gun, and it's more like I go to the bedroom and I huff in the bedroom alone for a little bit, and that's how I show my anger without verbally stating my anger. Sorry, I think I just screwed up the puzzle a little bit. Chat, do you guys have any like easy tells that you're angry but you're not saying the words I'm angry? Oh, Kyle, yeah, I'm glad too. Thank you so much. And again, anybody from my gang, Kyle is a dear friend of the channel, and has a unbelievably wonderful sense of humor about a lot of things in general, but also about being blind. And he plays video games over on his channel. And I don't know if you would know this by his username, but he does so without visually seeing what's going on. And it's really, it's a fucking experience, let me tell you. Sammy. All right, well, get your ad blockers going. They're completely radio silent, right? Yeah. Yeah, it's like a thing. And I think a sign of a good partnership is like you being able to discuss that fact. Discuss the fact that you're not discussing anything and move through it, move beyond it. I think it's very important. See? Look at this asshole. Kyle, I love the heck out of you. The sound of silence. Oh yeah, Warner. Interesting. Interesting. I feel that. What do we got?
Post-bat 3000 bidouins à self-promo. Any chance of shouting Willie out for our stream on Monday?
Bill, that's a great use of that card. So here's the deal, gang. I'm gonna take this opportunity. Monday, I normally stream at 12 noon Eastern. You know what? Guess where I'm gonna be instead? Guess where I'm gonna be instead? Am I getting this right? I'm gonna be there. Good, I spelled her name right. Because I really want to be there because it's Holly's 2nd year streaming anniversary, Duber. And it's really exciting. And she's gonna be streaming for 10 hours if my math works. So she's starting at 2 p.m. UK time, which if you -5 from that I can't do those maths. That's the time Eastern time. And we will be there. Yeah, it's true, Sammy. 2 years. It's gonna be really, really fun. And Holly is a lovely human. She claims to be variety, but she plays a lot of Zelda. But none of us complain because we both love Zelda and her. So please go follow Holly. Please go check her out. Check her out. Also, if anybody wants to join in on the puzzle that's happening, there is a puzzle down there that we're kind of working on together as a community. Yeah, Kyle. There will be she's got like a little plan going. Who knows if she's gonna stick to the plan, but it's gonna be good. I'm gonna be there all day. So I will say also, I'm just gonna piggyback off of that. My normal Monday stream is gonna be on Tuesday instead at 12 p.m. Eastern. And we are going to do House Flipper VR. I fired it up. It works. I just need to figure out how best to capture it for stream, but I'll make it happen. I'll make it happen. Passive guideline, absolutely. I'm puzzled about it. Nicely done. Nicely done. Gang, speaking of being puzzled about things, I am going to open my, quote unquote adult beverage. I'm gonna be having some of this. It is a near beer from Partake. And Partake, if you're out there, thank you for making these. These are delicious. They are actually delicious. I can't wait to try your stout, but I assume you don't have it out right now because it's summer, but I'm one of those girls who will drink a stout in the summer. But anyways, I'm very excited about it. Kyle. Kyle, did you eat glue as a kid? No, they're non-alcoholic. It's a near beer. And the additionally wonderful thing about it is that it's only 10 calories per can. So I am very happy about that. So this is my adult beverage of the evening. If you would like an adult beverage, grab one. If you would like water or tea or coffee or smoking device of some kind, grab one and, we're vibing. It's a beer. This is like it's an IPA. It tastes like an IPA. They also have a stout, like I said, but I haven't tasted that. They've got a blonde that I've had that's not like my favorite, but it's not my favorite in the way that Pabst Blue Ribbon isn't my favorite. It's just kind of a, blonde beer. Play-Doh and crayons. Oh my God, Kyle. Do you remember the smell of the smell of freshly opened Play-Doh? So good. Sammy. Glammy! Glammy? I love you. Good day. How the heck are you? Thank you for resubscribing at your 23rd month. I don't know if you know this, Glam, but that's like almost 3 weeks. Jeez. Hey, Jones. That's almost 3 weeks. Thanks, Glammy. I hope that you enjoy your continued ad reviewing, extra love and affection, bestie mode, and official Rectangle Gang stuff everywhere. Yeah, do it up, Warner. Yeah. Oh, Lucy. What a great thought. I remember those Scholastic Book Fair, like the pamphlets that they give you ahead of time, going through and circling what you were going to buy or whatever with like the money you were being given by your mom. And then in a similar note, going through the Sears catalog for Christmas and circling things you wanted and like dog-earing the pages that you circle things that you wanted on. Oh.
Ribbit.
New host.
Jay, I absolutely did that. Matt, thank you very much for the host. I appreciate you, buddy. Yeah, Glam. I miss you too. I hope you're good.
Ribbit.
New host.
Jones, thanks for the host. This cheese daddy. Oh my god. I do have a pin that says daddy right now. Warner, I'm so glad you reminded me about this pin. Thanks very much. Oh, Lucy, no. My mom was always very happy to like what would I call us? I think we were like upper lower class. Is that a term? But she was always happy to figure out how to get us funds for the book fair, right? Because it's books. So no worries at all, Matt. Cooking cinnamon buns? Yeah, Sammy. Oh, what's your favorite food smell? I don't know if it's cinnamon buns for me. For me, it's probably something savory. I'm a big savory person. Novelization of... Yes! Yes, Kyle! Kyle, I remember that. For every Scholastic book fair thing, I always wanted all the Pokemon things, right? And my mom said that I could only get the Pokemon things if I also got like a real book. That was her way of at least making it somewhat, you know, useful. Garlic bread is damn good. We have an emote for that. And when I say we, I certainly don't mean myself. I mean Holly, who I shouted out earlier. Oh, she's got an emote for that. The garlic bread. Sweet and sour, yeah. Chicken, baked bread, yeah. Now Gunt's just saying the bread thing. Get this, chat. He's saying it to butter me up. Cause I make bread. God, I'm funny. I'm so funny. Come on, that was good. That was good. Thanks. Thanks, everybody. Oh, here we go. Phil. That made me lactose intolerance. Oh, Gunt, I have to plug in my headphones. Best thing ever, there was an egg inside of a dinosaur. Yeah, Kyle. Way cool. Phil, why didn't that provide a link for hubby? Hold on a sec. Hold on a sec. I've switched up everything. Yeah, I need to plug in my headphones too. But Gunt's gonna read us a reading from the Pokédex. And if you're kind of newer here and you don't know why that's exciting, I promise you, if you stick around, you will understand. What if... There we go. There we go. Oh. Oh, that's fun. All right, hold on. Gunt, do you want to just pick a...
Cheur, cheur,
Pick one?
remords nord. Synecdoche.
Oh, okay, Warner. Yeah. Okay. That's one I'm gonna have to Google, but absolutely, we'll make that happen. Warner, I will tweet whatever that word was. The Godfather. Yeah, it's gonna happen, Kyle. Just a few min. Okay, well, you tell me. Here, I'll put on my headphones. I'll be cool like the cool kids. Although I'm finding headphones with glasses is a bit obnoxious, but... Just, spouse, you're gonna have to, like, tell me when you're calling me because I don't get notifications from Discord while I'm streaming, so... Alright, sound good?
The golf house!
Speaking of notifications from Discord, that was my chair. I don't know if you heard that, but it sounded like a fart, and it was my chair. I swear to fucking God. Gang, while we wait for Gunt, do we want to do a sticker giveaway? Nice, Aurora. Nicely done. So we have 3 versions of stickies that we're going to give away today. This is one of them. This is one of them. Golf House High. I hope you're well. So that's all of the family. Excuse me. This is another one. This is new from Leanne. And then this is the last one, and I'm giving them away in pairs. I think that's the best way of doing it. So it's the same thing, but they're separate. Yeah, nice, Glam. That makes sense. And I do have earbuds. I find earbuds really bother the inside of my ears, but yeah. So what do we think? Let's do this one first. I'm gonna get this happening. I was gonna stick my nose on it. Did you see that? I was gonna stick my nose right on it, but I caught myself. Gang sticker. So the only 2 requirements. No, of course it's not. It's not silly at all. I'm gonna give away this one first though, Leanne. Is that okay? I promise to do the other one before you go to bed. I pinky swear. We'll do the family one next. Please nose yours. Absolutely. The only requirements to winning are to be here in 5 minutes when the giveaway is done, and to be confident or comfortable with giving me your address. It'll go into a Google document, and then once I send the mail, I delete it. So yeah, the Rectangle Gang sticker. Hop on in if you want in. So yeah, we have the 3 stickers and the 1 video game to give away. Dayron! Hello! Streamer too tired to continue. Please entertain his viewers. I don't know if I can do that. My gang, do we want to all say hi to the Raiders with the Toadie Wave? Let us do the welcome. What's up, nerds? How are you? How was your stream, Sayron? Gang. Nice. I love that. Nicely done, Warner. Nicely darn well done. Gang, Sayron is a friend of the channel. Love him to bits. I've seen Sayron playing RimWorld. Apparently, it was just playing Stardew. So plays very much similar genre items to us. And is a very good human. Yeah, thank you for coming in this way. For your gang, my name's Toadie. I'm full-time here. I use she, her. I welcome, you know, all people that are good people. And we're playing a puzzle. So if you would like to get in on the puzzle with us, we're doing a community night. And we're also giving away a sticker. If you would like to enter the draw for this sticker, where there's like a couple minutes left on it, that is !enter. You just have to be here when the draw is done, which again is in just a couple minutes, and you have to be okay with giving me your address. But welcome. Warner wants to know, if you're offered $1 million, but for the rest of your life, when you see an unfinished drink, you have to drink it. You accept the money. I think for me, because it could be anybody else's drink, right? That's fair, Lemmy. Hey, Lemmy, I'm drinking near beer. And I really like it, to be honest. Yeah, the fact that it could be someone else's drink, it could be something that somebody considers a drink, but I don't like. Like, what if people put, oh, like, you know how people put worms in tequila? Hell, no thank you. Kyle, that is a good way of getting around it, right? You would just have to really, really monitor what drinks you're around. Lucy. Yeah, this stuff's so good. It tastes just like beer. It's so great. We were at the liquor store, which is where we buy alcohol in Ontario, and I just bought a flat of it because there wasn't any little boxes to like do the mix and match or whatever. So I just took the flat box of the near beer.
Tacos and sushi, tacos and sushi, and antidepressants.
Hi, Joe. Yeah, Kyle, you could like figure out who to hang around with that always finishes their drinks. It's well, but then like, oh man, I don't know. Jones, that's a good point too. Yeah, Lucy, congrats. We love us a long weekend, eh? All right, Aurora, we'll be here. Yeah, Joe, we're doing community night. Hey, Joe, we're doing a giveaway. There's 1 minute left for this bad boy. Made by Leanne. It's a sticker. It's the Rectangle Gang.
Honor asks, if you could switch lives with someone, who would you choose?
Can I say my cat? Guys, Warner is asking via the stream loots, if you could switch lives with someone, who would you switch with? I would like to argue that I do like my life, but if I had to switch lives with someone, like if it was a requirement, yeah, facetious. It might be facetious. Might be my cat. Might be... I would hope like maybe someone 50 years from now, maybe the world's a lot more gooder. Oh no, Warner.
Incoming raid.
Ah, look at this guy. What is going on? Evening streams, eh? Hello? Yeah, so everybody's just gonna switch lives with their cats. Gang, I know I've said it a million times already today, but use Toadie Wave to say hello to everybody. And Lemmy, I just need you to go !claim, please, within the next 30 seconds to win the sticker. Welcome, Raiders. Welcome, Shulks. How are you? But yeah, Lemmy, you have to go !claim, please. Yes, excellent. So Lemmy, I'll be with you in 2 seconds. Shilka, how the heck was House Flipper? Gang, Shilka is another friend of the channel. Again, just a marvelous human being. Plays a heck of a lot of City Skylines. But Shilks, I, in my Steam, saw that you were playing House Flipper, and I was like, yeah, I got him. And then I noticed that you were streaming it. So cool. How the heck was it? Welcome to your gang. My name's Toadie. We're having a community night here with the Rectangle Gang, and we're just being complete boobs. And having a lot of fun doing it. So welcome on in. Oh, Shilka, that's too funny. No way. Hey, Quantum. Yeah, did you get the Pets DLC or the Gardens DLC? So Lemmy. Yeah, Gunt, sorry, 2 seconds. We are gonna do the reading from Gunt. Lemmy, in theory, my friend, I just PM'd you on Twitch. So you should have a Twitch PM with a Google document link. Could you pretty please fill out the address in that link? Like fill out the form in that link so that I can mail you. I'll probably put the stuff in the mail today or this weekend. And I'll mail you the sticker. Congratulations. Hello? Do it up, Kyle. Oh, God. Kyle, have a wonderful night. Thank you again for coming in. All right. We're going to have a phone call, oddly enough, come in from Gunt. Gunt, I'm ready. At Phil's request, Gunt is going to read us a Pokemon reading. That I don't know how do you say that? A Pokédex reading about Starmie. All right, here he comes. Hello?
Hello?
Oh, hello.
Hi.
Hello. Gang, can you hear him okay? Jeez, Daddy, gross. I think they can hear you.
Cheese Daddy.
Chat, this is Dr. Gunt 81 in your ears. Hello, Dr. Gunt. He's gonna take care of you for a minute or two.
Hello, chat.
Okay, floor's yours.
Tempest picked number 121, which is Starmie. Starmie is an Enchidoderm Pokemon? And Echinoderm? Sure.
I don't know.
Starmie is an echinoderm Pokemon that resembles 2 violet starfish with 5 appendages each. The front starfish has a golden formation in the center. In the center of the golden casein is its red jewel core, which can glow in 7 colors and has developed to resemble a cut precious stone. The second starfish is semi-attached to the back of the first and can spin 360 degrees. This rotational action, ha, wink, is how Starmie swims through the ocean. It can also launch itself out of the water and fly through the air for short periods, as seen in Pokemon Snap. Pose for the camera, say cheese. From its core, Starmie can emit electrical waves that are powerful enough to reach the furthest parts of the universe. The multicolored glowing of its core is also believed to be a method of communication with other members of its species. As seen in the anime, the core will go dark if Starmie is knocked unconscious, and will sometimes flicker if Starmie is low on health. Because of its body shape and habit of sending transmissions skyward, some people believe this Pokemon to be extraterrestrial. It is rarely seen in the wild since it requires a rare evolution stone to evolve, but it can be found in the deepest parts of the ocean.
Ew, I don't like that.
It feeds... Stop it, I'm trying to read here. I got one sentence left. It feeds by absorbing tiny plankton into its body while swimming, and it is preyed on by Lumineon.
Lumineon, yeah. Another Pokemon.
And that is Starmie number 121.
So it's confirmed that plankton exists in the Pokemon universe. Nicely done, Warner. Good timing.
Plankton's everywhere.
Warner's the best at the timing of the sounds and stuff.
He knows what to do. You know, he's not fucking around.
Yeah, he's been around the block.
He's big time king here.
You're such a butthead.
Yeah, I am.
All right. Well,
great,
thanks for
great
that,
to
Spez.
be here.
Yeah.
Well,
Hey,
you know.
while you're here, Lemmy is gonna get this piece of this piece of paper in the mail with the sticker. What words should I put on this piece of paper?
What? Oh, you're just sending whatever you write down?
Yeah, I want you to tell
Lemmy?
me what word to put on the letter that I sent to Lemmy.
Cheese daddy.
Cheese daddy.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, good. I'll do that.
You can go with
You're dangerous.
fromage
I'm loving it.
pear.
Yeah? I don't know what it.
Yeah.
I'm doing cheese daddy. I'm doing cheese daddy.
Padre fromage.
Padre fromage. Okay, I'll do Padre fromage.
Hi, my name is Padre fromage.
You're an idiot. Can you get off my phone now?
Oh, but I like this. This is nice. It's nice in here. It's cozy. It's warm.
Okay.
Unlike that other place I am. No,
Yeah, that's it, Leanne. Yeah, you're right.
It's your show.
It is my show. Get out.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye, everybody.
My spouse, everyone. My spouse. I'm gonna take these off. Thank you for that, fail. I hope that was worth your 810 points. Jeepers. Jeepers. The puzzle is coming together nicely. I think people can probably figure out by now, like, what it is. It's worth it for all of us. Perfect. Lemmy. It'll come. So that's on my list. Can't find your little boy bro? Oh, yeah, in the puzzle. Yeah, I don't know. Who do we got? Just type it in chat. Who is that? All right. So, I mean, there's so many things that we could do this eve. I would love to get this one puzzle finished. You know what I need to do is I need to do some arm thingies. I have 200 left, and I'm gonna say that I'm still doing hammers. Because we're playing House Flipper VR on Tuesday, I'm gonna use hammers for some arm thingies. Yeah, good. Leanne's good. Leanne's good at this. So yeah, I feel like I had so much more else to say, but this is just giveaways. different stream schedule next week. I don't know. I think this probably goes over here. Oh, maybe not. I don't know, but I put it over there now. Oh, Leanne's moving that piece. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna stand up and readjust, and then I'm gonna do some arm thingies. Shilka, I feel like we got off track kind of as soon as you came in, but thank you. Thank you for bringing your raid this way. If you don't follow Shilka already, or Sayron, or Kyle, please go check all of those lads out. I like them lots. So, you know, let me just like do the boogie. Oh yeah. Hello?
Tempest-bat-3001 stove to mover booty. Dold exercises.
Okay. Yeah, I love that. Did I see? I know that we asked you about Garden Flipper, but I think you said you hadn't gotten it yet, right? Not yet, though. Garden seems interesting. Yeah, it does. It does very much. Yeah. Who are you, Phil? I'll do those sit-ups for you. Let me just get my Streamloots thing actually set up proper. Gang, we are playing. I hit him. No, do not be violent on my behalf. I am non-violent. Oh, I have to log into Streamloots here. Oh, come on. Don't hit him. I felt that. Yeah, they felt it through their bromance. They did. So we do have the Streamloots happening. What's that? Oh, yeah, we can do that too. I'm gonna do the sit-ups first, and then I'll change up the pin as well. Lucy, that makes total sense. I get it. How do I? Nice. Look at that floor. That's a nice floor. That's a nice floor. So 8 sit-ups, all right? I'm gonna have my legs like in a 90 degree angle and everything, and all right. Hello. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Okay. 1, 2. Oh. All right. Alright, okay. We did her. Woo! We did her. Yeah, gang, I like worked out hard today. When I say worked out, I mean I ran on the treadmill. Okay, so Warner, I do this. You wanted Rectangle Gang night. Right? Let me actually get it up proper here. Rectangle Gang community night. Hell yeah. Rectangle Gang community. Oh my god, why is this so hard? Community night exclamation. Nope, no exclamation. Pew pew. Go. Does that work? Ah! Nice, Phil. I like the Streamloot stuff. Speaking of Streamloots, while I do some arm thingies, I see a name in the puzzle that I'm not gonna call out, but I'm gonna say hi. I owe you one last kind of like special stream from the charity stuff that we did in June. And that special stream is Keep Talking and Nobody Explodes. But not only is it Keep Talking and Nobody Explodes, it is Keep Talking and Nobody Explodes in VR with Gunt in the VR headset and me not in the VR headset and me trying to tell him what to do. So I was thinking we do that 2 weeks from today. Because it's got to be an evening because Gunt works the usual Monday to Friday, 8 to 5 kind of thing. These already suck. And I think it'd be really fun to do that. So I don't know, what's everybody doing in 2 weeks? I was gonna try to potentially get some Streamloots cards happening for it. I'm like torn on the Streamloots thing because that is not a game that we would probably play again, right? That's probably like a one-time game. So I don't want to waste people's money, basically. So, oh, Leanne, get out of here. Okay. Well, fine. Well, fine. Mark those as done. Indy then. Hatane? Oh, keep talking, nobody explodes. I like that. Yeah, I don't know. So I might try. The other thing we could do is maybe like bit alerts. And it would be Gunt that would have like the scare sounds in his ear, which would be great. Oh, someone put it in place. Shilka, did you put that giant thing in place? That's amazing. Nicely done, bud. Let's start trying to get this to happen. I'm gonna do these like over here. Hi! No, you're okay. You're all right. Holly? I don't know if you know this, but I literally... You're fine. You're fine. I don't want to say I don't care because that makes it sound like I don't care, and obviously I care about you, but yeah, I'm thinking 2 weeks today we'll do Keep Talking Nobody Explodes with the Gunt Man. I'm just so excited to get him into VR because he's not a VR guy. He doesn't like come down and use it kind of thing. So it'll be good. I'm gonna do more arm thingies. Sorry, I was distracted by the puzzle. Yeah, way to go, spouse. Gang, look how close the puzzle is to being done. And it's from the Lelopad streams. Yeah, what Warner said. Yeah, in theory, Leanne, I will be sitting right here and he will be right there. So I'll have to basically, I think I will have to honor system me not looking at him. Because like, I'm going to be running the stream, right? And the stream will show him, like show his point of view. So I'm going to have to honor system and not look at that. But I think we can do it. I think we can make it happen. This is like another 10? Yeah. All right, so I owe you 180. 180. Oh, somebody was snatching my pieces. How dare they? How dare? Could put me in a box. Well, I'd have to see the stream though, right? Because I want to see the stream. I don't know. I actually don't know how other people stream, but I've always got it up. I can always see like the OBS preview.
Incoming raid.
This guy, I like doing this now. It's like, oh wait, I have to do it. Gang, can we get some Toadie Wave to say hello to the Raiders? Hello, Raiders. How are you? Welcome in. Hi, Red Mage. Hello, friends. How is cities? Lucy, how dare you? It's unacceptable. Unacceptable. Welcome in. Nice. I like how she says toadiezzz. Toadiezzz. Welcome, Raiders. How is City Skylines? How was your stream? How are you? My gang. Would you be surprised if I told you that Red Mage is a friend of the channel? And that we love him lots. He plays City Skylines a lot. Plays Nintendo games and does Throwback Thursdays. And I feel like I say this fact far too often, but it's just always at the forefront of my mind. My favorite thing about Red Mage's streams that's not Red Mage himself is the fact that he's got a Channel Points Duber where you can choose what controller he plays with. And that man literally owns every single controller that exists in the whole wide world. And he can figure out how to make it go into the computer or whatever system he's gaming on. And it's so cool. I love Red Mage's streams. They're fun. It broke as usual. Yes, that sounds good. That sounds good. But yeah, welcome in. We're doing community night. And we're doing a puzzle that we've almost finished up. We've got some giveaways. I'm trying to get some arm thingies down. There's stream loots happening. We're just shooting the shit. I hope that's okay. I really wanted just like a super casual shoot the shit day because I'm rather tired.
Tempest-bat 3000 asks, what's the worst way to break up with someone?
I'm gonna tell you the worst way I've broken up with someone, and I think there's definitely worse than this, but it was Valentine's Day. He was my first boyfriend, and I still love him. His name was Warren. Warren's a very good human. I love him lots. Now you did the puzzle. But I broke up with him on Valentine's Day, just in the school cafeteria, publicly at lunch, and said, go find someone else to be your Valentine or something dramatic like that. Wow. Nicely done, everybody. Cheering it up. We got a puzzle done. Congratulations. I'm going to try to get these arm thingies out of the way, and then maybe we'll do something else. I know, such a dick, eh? What about you? What's the worst way that you've ever been broken up with? What's the worst way you've ever broken up with someone? I don't think I've had...
Warner has nothing to offer.
Hey, Warner, thanks for absolutely nothing. Yay, JFC! Yeah, I saw you in there. It is fun. I've got a couple more puzzles, but I've also got a couple other things too. But that is a screenshot from here. I'll open it up on screen. That is from the Lelopad days with the girls. That's Holly. And that's me. I'm over here because in the game I'm gay. And Leanne's over here because in the game she's a boy by accident. And it just made me so happy. Yeah. It's so good. So good. Nice, Aurora. Hey, Seta. Good day. Oh, Lucy. Oh, my friend, you take that cake. That's balls. That is what we call utter bollocks, my friend. I'm so sorry. I'm very sorry. Let me get these arm thingies done. And then I have some content that's gonna cause some arguments. We love us some arguments, right? I've been counting the days until a skating party for your girlfriend. Did her little friend come up to me and tell she was breaking up with me? No. Jay, early teenage or like preteen stuff sucks. The worst. Nice, JFC. Oh my god, please don't punch people in the face in my chat. All right. Okay, 10 more. 3. All right, I owe you 150 arm thingies. In a way, that's kind of the number of Pokemon there are in the first generation, but not really because of Mew. So I may try to do 50 more later. Yeah, that's true, Seta. When you were in your last year of school, ow, then girlfriend, not want to show up for class. Oh. Yeah, school-age kids, eh? God, we all sucked when we were younger. Fuck, I'm sorry. I am sorry. Oh. It is! Warner decided what to put on it, and it says, rectangle, gang, wait for it, wait for it, community, night, and then this. Oh, yeah. Oh, Red Mage, I'm so sorry. Oh, I gotta keep this down here. I have one more breakup story. I feel like this is a good breakup story. I was an adult by this point. I was living on my own. And this guy was living with me that I felt like was fucking me around money-wise. But you know, when you're with somebody, it's really hard to see the worst in them, right? It's really difficult to like accept that they're not good people. So I knew that about myself, and my gut was telling me that he's like taking money from me and whatever. So I said, up yours, and I flew to Ireland for a week. I had a trip in Ireland all by myself. Found myself, you know the deal, and then that like gave me the time to think and you know, make decisions and make sense of things without his presence there clouding my judgment. And then I came home and broke up with him. It was a good breakup. It's probably the best one I've done. Yeah, right, absolutely. So you guys know Stardew Valley, right? Oh, can this be? Here we go. Yeah, exactly, Lucy. Was it an Irish breakup? I mean, hey, an Irish goodbye is just when you like don't say goodbye, right? Isn't that what that is? I did not meet Gunn in Ireland. No. But I'm gonna come over here. I was thinking we could maybe do this. What do you guys think? Is this weird? Weird if we do this together? Rocks! Hey, Azuki. Yes, just walk out. Right. So, this is a tier list. And I thought we could maybe, have you guys yell at me as I put everybody where they belong. In the tier list. Maybe? Obviously, Krobus is S tier. That's an easy yes, right? We love Krobus. Top of the morning. Okay, Seta, the great thing is though, the gun's done that. Hey, Lucy. Yeah, I pretty much hate Haley. So Lucy, in the playthrough that I did on stream, I hate married Haley to have her child. Then I broke up with her and brought Krobus in to raise her child as my platonic roommate. No stress, Halls. We love you lots. Have a good rest of your night. Just for Holly's sake, we'll just plop Haley there. Good night, Holly. We're ranking the characters from Stardew. Yes, of course, Aurora. Enjoy. Have a good rest of your night. Real talk though.
Where's the cat with the hats?
The cat with the hats. The cat with the hats. Oh, I think it's a mouse. But yes. He's not here, is he? I would probably put him in A. That's the mines guy, so that's not him. I love Harvey too. Linus is pretty darn good. Nice, Andeal. Heck yeah. Real talk though, I'm gonna put Haley here. If we're just gonna do Haley right away, wink. Haley is awful to you at the beginning, and she's stuck up and she's shallow and she's a horrible human. The only thing that is saving her from a D for me, wink, is that she does have character growth, and that's fine. I'm okay with that. Oh, see, Sam just looks like a Sam looks too young for me. The fact that he's supposed to be a bachelor, but he's so visually young, it kind of just makes me like, ma. So let's just do it in order from here, yeah? Abigail? Is Abigail an S or an A?
We're not want to get sultry. This will be a fun segment for discard.
Please hold. Please hold. Why, yes, Warner. This will be a fun segment for this card. Yeah, Lucy, I agree. Abigail does start with an A, and that's, you know, that's a reason to put her an A. This right here is the fisherman? No, this is the fisherman. This guy is the other guy from the Adventurers Guild who sits in the rocking chair and tells you not how many of, it tells you something, I don't fucking remember. But Abigail, she's pretty amazing. I can't think of an actual reason to put her in S tier or A tier. I can't think of anything that you put against her, you know? Other than your body. Ooh. Ah. But like sexily. All right. This fucking piece of shit right here. Holy hell. Do I hate this guy so much that I'm blanking on his name. It's not Alex. No, it is Alex. No, who's this? Shit. No, Shane's the drunk. This guy's Shane. This is Alex. But what's this guy's name? Is that Sam? Yeah, this is Alex. It's Alex. Yeah. Fuck. Oh, they're in alphabetical order. Oh, okay. Right. Wizard. W. Shane reminds me, aside from the alcoholism, he reminds me of my brother. And I hate the fact that I just said that like that. Alex, is there any reason, is there any redemption from Alex to get him out of a D? I do like if you are a man and you date Alex, his dialogue is some of the only dialogue in the game that actually acknowledges the gayness of the relationship. That's a good thing, but that's not really Alex's fault. That's concerned Ape's fault. Alex is in fact, hug it, chug it, football. I can't do that, JFC. Oh, yes I can. Good call. Ooh, we could go with Toadie Blue. All right. That's gonna make, oh no, actually that works fine. That looks fine. So I think Alex is a D for douche canoe. All right, we're back to normal voice. That was not, I didn't like that. I didn't like that at all. This guy is the bodyguard guy. Is it B for bodyguard? Where do you put a character that doesn't matter at all? Right, Lucy? Right? I agree. I don't know, like there's nothing against this guy. He just, you know, D for douche canoe. Yeah, so we're putting him in B for bodyguard. Then we have Caroline, you know these influence and band and mighty fine. B for doesn't matter. I feel like I have to specifically dislike the people in D. Do you get it? Because D for dislike. Yeah, Gunt's where I'm at. Gunt is saying what I'm saying. Hey, pretty happy. Hello, friend. What's going on? Good day. All right, so we have Caroline. Here's the deal with Caroline. Some people, now this is spoilers for Stardew Valley. Nicely done, Gunt. This is spoilers for Stardew Valley. Lucy, it's for cunt. Oh, Fabio. I don't hate Fabio. I don't hate him. Nice, pretty happy. So, some people say that Caroline is in a relationship with the wizard, like an affair with the wizard, and that's how Abigail happened. But I subscribed to the alternate theory that Caroline is she's good. Her and Pierre are fine, even though Pierre is also an asshole. It was Caroline's mother who was in the relationship an affair, whatever, with the wizard, because the purple hair like skips a generation. So I don't think Caroline is having an affair. So I don't hate her by any means. And I love the fact that she gives you tea in the game. So I personally put Caroline in an A. That Emily is the wizard's daughter. Which one's Emily? Emily. Oh. That's not a bad, I don't hate that either. Do we know who Emily's mom is supposed to be in the game? Whoever Haley's mom is, and I don't think we know that, do we? Interesting. Lucy, don't use that word. So I'm putting Caroline in A, and you can't stop me. This fucking, like, don't even need to say anything about that. Honestly, this guy too, Demetrius, when you go to r/incel, you should just get a picture of Clint. Like, that should be the subreddit's logo. He's such a piece of shit, and he's creepy, and and even if you marry Emily, he doesn't like come off of her, and I just, ugh. Oh, okay. Oh, fuck him. I hate him. I hate him so much. Yeah. I've got a lot of pent up anger here. So Demetrius, the only like negative thing I have to say about Demetrius is he's kind of, yeah, I mean, yeah. If I could put the letter C down here. Also C for Clint. Creep. Demetrius is kind of like not great when you start to date Maru. He gets like super defensive and kind of threatens you. But he's not like, it's not the actual worst. He's otherwise I find him fine. So I'm gonna put him in C. You know what, Joe? I mean, Morris is obviously Morris, right? Morris is like every boss I've ever had that I hate. But if I had to choose who to punch in the face, if it was Clint or Pierre, I would love your question. Oh, I'm gonna put a poll up on that. Let's do a poll on that. New poll. Who is worse? Clint? Yeah, Pierre. You got 5 minutes to make your opinion known in the poll. I think it's Clint. Cause Pierre at least kind of treats everybody like shit. Right? He just scams the whole town. But Clint, like, specifically targets a woman, and he's just a fucking creep. Like, to me, creepy is worse than asshole. I think that's maybe a personal opinion. Like, I can see a lot of people thinking otherwise, but yeah, creepy is worse than asshole. Oh, this guy, he's the wizard. He's the wizard, Zeta. So far, chat is saying Clint as well. I don't disagree. So next we have the little guy at the mines. I like this guy. I like that he becomes your friend. I like that even though you don't speak the same language as each other, you can still befriend him. And I like that him and Krobus kind of move past their tribes differences, their families differences. I'm gonna put him in an A. I don't think he's quite Krobus tier, but I'm gonna put him in an A. Fabio. Fabio. I don't hate Fabio. I don't love Fabio. I'm trying to remember his actual name now. I have so many hundreds of hours in this game. Elliot, thank you. I don't hate Elliot. I don't love Elliot. I don't really care about Elliot. I'll probably marry him one of these days. I would put Elliot in a B. He just kind of makes me like, meh, he's fine. I like that he's kind to you. I like that he's you know, he is in touch with his emotions and stuff. He gives the sand emotion. Yeah. Yeah, he exists. Yeah. Emily. Now, Emily. Here's the question, my friends. Is Emily S tier or A tier? Is there anything... Mario and Odin? Oh, and Odin. Oh, in the second row, you said? In the second row? I don't know. A, S, A? Emily...
Rocks!
No, Abigail. Oh, Emily does actually like rocks, though. You're right. I would say S. Oh, Mario and Odin. Yes, I see. Thanks. For reference, she's my wife. Makes her be at best. Oh no, Red Mage! Clink creeps on Emily at the bar. Clink creeps on Emily everywhere. I think I'm gonna put her in S tier. It's kind of the same thing as Abigail for me. I've never actually married Emily yet. I just love how, like, out there she is. I love that she just does what she enjoys, like getting high and dancing. I love that she's just this... Yeah, I'm with you, Joe. Yeah. I'm with you on all of that. I think she's great. I like... Yeah, I can't see any reason to bring her down to an A tier. This guy? Oh, this guy. Yeah. What's the name of this? Oh, Evelyn! Is that a cheapskate? Is that... Am I taking the easy route by putting Evelyn in S tier? She's just so fucking kind, and I love old people. I love old people so much. She loves flowers. She does the community gardening. She has no toxicity. She puts up with George, who's kind of a dick sometimes. She gives us the plant box. Oh, Lucy. No, I think she's great. I love her. George, however, that's a point. That's a point, Pretty Happy. Can't marry her. Can't marry... Well, I mean, you can kind of marry Krobus, but... Pretty Happy has a point in that she does, like, literally just tolerate George. But at the same point, maybe she has been with George for, like, what? 40, 50 years now. And maybe she has helped him as much as she can. And now he's just really, really old and in pain all the time and stuff. I have to keep her in S tier. I have to. Oh, Sayron! Sayron, thank you for coming by, my friend. I appreciate you. Have a lovely night and a good weekend. It's the weekend, we're partying. George, however. So here's the deal with George.
Lekozan asks, how would you like to be remembered by the people you know?
How would you like to be remembered by the people you know? Oh, now I'm gonna get all sappy. Kat, how would you like to be remembered by the people you know? As someone who's kind is the first thing that comes to mind. Yeah. Kind. Kind is the first, like if I had to choose one word, as someone who's kind. As someone who did good. Who did good things with the time that she had. Yeah! Man! I think we're at least in the same book. A great voice and a nice thumb. Oh my god. Oh, Turdbot. Is it not thumbs up? What is your emote? Oh, it's Gunt. Oh, Gunt, I should probably change that, eh? Let me just fix that. Yumi! Hello? How's it going, man? Kind of funny, you know, kind of funny. Yeah, I like that,
Hey,
Joe.
subscriber!
You get out of town. 10 months. I really appreciate that. How the heck are you? How have you been? We're doing like just kind of cheeky community stuff. I hope that's all right. But thank you. Thank you for your 10th month. I hope that you enjoy your ad reviewing, actual love and affection, the best emotes on Twitch, and official Rectangle Gang stuff everywhere. This right here is a tier list of the Stardew Valley characters. I'm just trying to find Thumb's bloody, or Gunt's bloody command. Here we go. Oh, Thumb Final. Oh, here we go. So it's not thumbs up, it's just Gunt. Gunt. Oh. So if I do that, there we go. But thank you. Thanks for the resub. So yeah, we're just, we're at this exact moment, we are, sorting Stardew Valley characters by how we feel about them. We previously did a puzzle. We've got some giveaways left to do. What do we say? Let's get 4 more of these guys cleared out, and then let's do a giveaway for another sticker. It's just got no. Listen. Yeah, Lucy. Yeah, she's staying in S tier. George. So, what my gut reaction is to do with George is to put him into B, because I love him because he's an old man, but he is kind of also very unkind. Yeah, and he does things like mailing people a rock. The redemption for George is that he does get better over time, and if you're a man and you marry his grandson, he has some pretty good dialogue about Journey. Welcome. I hope you're well. I hope you enjoy. He's got some pretty good dialogue about like turning into being okay with your like gay relationship with his grandson. So I think an instinct might be to put him in D because he is such a jerk, but we're putting him up to C because the tail end of his personality is better. Kind of like Haley. That's what I'm doing. Yeah! Journey, I saw you right into Holly earlier. Thanks very much. I really appreciate that. It's very kind of you. Holly is good human. Don't tell her I said that though. So I forget what this guy's name is. If he's George, is it Gil? Is that right? Am I remembering that right? I think it might be Gil. Gil's kind of the same as Bodyguard guy in that he just doesn't really matter. I know he tells you something if you visit him in the guild, but like, right? We're just gonna move on. The soup taster boy. What do we think about him, everyone? I don't remember his name. I don't remember him at all. But he's also, again, like an I don't really care. What maybe makes me like this person less is that he does seem to be super buddy-buddy with the mayor. And I don't know about you guys, but I don't love the mayor. The mayor's kind of an asshole too. Governor? Maybe. Yeah, I would believe that. Governor? We're gonna call him Governor. So I might put him in a C. Because otherwise he's neutral, but he's too friendly with the mayor. Yeah. And then we have, is it Gustav? Gustav? What? Gui? Yep. I forget this guy's name too. He looks like a mobster. He does look like a mobster. He is the person who, when you have a community in the... So the video game is basically Harvest Moon. But it's Stardew Valley. When you build a community potluck soup, he come and tastes it and tells you how good it is. Great from the wire. How can you forget his name? I don't know. Wait, is it Gunter? Or Gunther? It's Gunther.
Free subscriber.
I gotta go. Gang, I just gotta go really quick. Gunther. Don't you forget about me. Don't. Hi, Flair. I would never forget about you. Gunther is pretty rad. I like Gunther. I'll put him in an A, no problem. Flair, how the heck are you? Yeah, Seta. Darn it. For context, gang, Gunt is, or, you know, for anybody like newer coming in, Gunt is my husband. And I just basically forgot somebody that is called Gunt. So, why don't we take that opportunity to just switch really quick and do a really quick giveaway? Do you want to give away a sticker? Let me get to the giveaway screen. Hello? Oh my god, I need this in alphabetical order. All right, so Brendan, we are starting the party exactly now. Starting the party exactly now. So this is going to be what we give away now. It is the Toad family sticker. The only 2 requirements for winning it are that you have to be here in 5 minutes when the giveaway is done. And just have to be comfortable with giving me your address. It'll go into a Google document, and then after I put things in the mail, I delete all of the addresses. I don't keep anybody's address on file. So if you want the sticky, ! Enter. They are pretty. Brendan, it's very good to see you. Flair, it is also very good to see you. I love you guys whole bunches. Thank you for coming out. I think you're really neat. I think you're all really neato. Oh, whoop. Oh yeah, Leanne, let's go. Yo. If you don't know what the movie game is, you don't know what the movie game is. It is made by the Valley Folk, who are a group that are primarily on the YouTube. And it's a fun little game. Thanks, Flair. I've started wearing glasses. I think you can kind of tell they're just blue light filters. Because my eyes have been really bugging me, and I haven't been able to figure out if it's been because of makeup or if it's been because of the glasses or because of the blue light. I now think it's because of the makeup, but we'll see. Thanks, Brendan. Liam, we're gonna do one of both, if that's okay. So what's gonna happen here is I'm going to read a description, and the description will describe both a TV show and a movie. Like, it'll describe first a TV show or a movie. It's a weird order. It's a random order. And then it'll describe the other one, the movie or the TV show. Yeah. So Flair, we have Hakeem Optical or whatever in at least Ontario, maybe Canada. And they're like an actual glasses place, right? And I went there and I was like, yo, I want to drop like $100 on some like good UV glasses. Help. And they were like, nope, we won't sell them to you. So I bought 3 pairs like this off of Amazon for 10 Canadian dollars. And they're working fine. So I did that instead. All right. So the TV show name and the movie name will mesh together. So the ending of the first name, so the last 1 or 2 or 3 syllables or something, will sound like or be the exact same sound as the beginning of the second name, and they mesh together. And the first person to put the meshed together name in chat wins. So it's a TV show and a movie. Oh my god, I love this. Oh, I wish a specific person was here, and you'll know as soon as we get it. All right, so here's the you know, look at that TV show movie game. Anthropomorphic cat infiltrates a parentless home with 2 things that are nude human-like giants with an insatiable need to seek out and devour near extinct humans. I would get this one, which is really cool. I don't usually get these. Anthropomorphic cat infiltrates a parentless home with 2 things that are nude human-like giants with an insatiable need to seek out and devour near extinct humans. So Leanne's got the first part. Leanne's got the first part. Joe! Joe! So I wish Holly was here because we were talking about Attack on Titan in Holly's stream. Nicely done, Joe. I love that for you. No, same, pretty happy. Not the real like live action one or whatever. No thanks. I think so too, Leanne. Yeah. So what is it? Movie win. And who are you? You are the Joe. All right, and we're gonna do one more. And it's gonna be movie. It's a movie game, video game. Movie video game. So the exact same concept. Ah! I am too, Lucy. Lucy, how many times has it been your year? Every year is our year. This is our year. Let's go. So, one of these is a video game. One of these is a movie, and that's a weird movie. I'm gonna stick it back in. Great video game, weird movie. Every single year. Yeah, Warner. Oh my god. What? Which one of these is a video game? Okay. I'm not doing that one either. Brendan! Brendan, congrats! Yed with our first username rating request from the title of the stream. Oh my god, we'll do this. This is the one that we're doing. Hi, Keyboyd. So Yed, here's the deal. Here's the deal. When I look at your username, Brendan, I'm gonna get to you in a sec. Oh my god, there's so much going on. Yed, when I look at your username, I think right off the hop, it's like a solid 5 out of 7. Hey, Proxide. I like the fact that you've got the underscore there. It's pretty good, but it's a little lopsided, right? So you need to have an underscore on the other side. But if you, so that bring you up to like a 6 out of 7. But if you really wanted a 7 out of 7, Yed, you would do something like this. So Yed, I think with the lack of symmetry and the lack of the XXX with the capital in the middle, I think you're still at a 5 out of 7. That's where I think you're at. Cuboid. Cuboid. I really like your name. I like that you've got the underscore on the one side. Your name's probably at a solid 5 out of 7. I think if you wanted to bring your name up just to a 6 out of 7, like you're not looking for perfection or anything, I think you probably want to go with some symmetry. You want some underscore, cuboid underscore, right? But if you're looking for the perfect 7 out of 7, cuboid, I think you need something like this. That's how you could achieve true perfection, is XXX underscore cuboid XXX. So for now, you're just a 5 out of 7. You're just 5 out of 7. Okay, I have things that I owe people. I'm gonna teach you a fact about Canada, and then we're gonna do this movie game, and then we'll get back into the ratings. So a fact about Canada. Who was that? Warner wants to know about Canada. Warner, I can teach you about Canada. Oh, I like this. All right, Warner, did you know about Canada? Thanks, Brendan. I still have one more thing left for you, Brendan. But congratulations. Hey, Warner, eh, bud? We have more lakes than the rest of the world combined, with 20% of the world's fresh water, eh? True fact, though. That's truth. In Canada, there is more water than the rest of the world combined. Sorry, more lakes than the rest of the world combined. And we hold 20% of the world's fresh water. Canada's not. Damn it. UV, damn it. All right, UV's just here outing me. Thanks. Yeah, so Brendan, what I want to know from chat. Dang, Brendan won this sticker. Okay, so I'm sending this to Brendan. But what's also going to go in Brendan's envelope is this piece of paper, and it's just going to say like, I love you, you're great. but what other word should I put on here? What word should I put on Brendan's piece of paper? For Lemmy, we wrote Padre Fromage. What should we write for Brendan? That's what I want to know. Ken is just a myth. You have to leave the US and teleport to heaven. Duber, gumption. Gumption's good. Also, hello officially, Peroxide. I'm sorry I didn't say hi yet. Gumption's pretty good. Anticipation. Duber, boogers. All right, because you like Duber, I'm not using it. I'm gonna go with gumption potato. I just think that those words go very well together. So we're gonna write gumption. Gumption potato. So you'll get that, Brendan. We'll put that in the mail this weekend. Spud gumption. Oh, that's a good one too. Reboob. Oh, I'm glad that you get to get some rest tomorrow, Peroxide. That's good. That's good. Okay, shall we continue with the video game movie game? One of them is a video game. One of them is a movie. Names meld together. First person to put the melded name in the chat wins $1 million. Wow. Okay, I'll do those too. Relief Pfeiffer. Relief Pfeiffer. Gumption Tato. I'm doing this first, Warner. Okay, ready? I'm doing it. Ready? Oh, I love this. I love this. So one of them is a video game, one of them is a movie. This is gonna be... We're all such nerds. The cake is a lie, but if you make it through the Aperture Science Laboratory's Computer-Aided Enrichment Center, you'll be the greatest boxer of all time. The cake is a lie, but if you make it through the Aperture Science Laboratory's Computer-Aided Enrichment Center, you'll be the greatest boxer of all time. Ah, Jones got it! Portally, Joe got it. Jones is, yeah, you guys are, honestly, all of you are fucking good at this. Nicely done. Oh, here, I'll do this one. Can someone explain it better than me? The movie part? Oh, I don't know that movie. So I guessed it says the greatest. So is it Muhammad Ali? Is that right? Thanks, Gunt. I guess he's in that movie. I don't know. I have no idea. I've never seen that movie. There you go. Thanks, Gunt. Yeah, Portali. Portali. No, you did it right. Win Jones. You done it. I should probably make it acknowledge it, eh? Am I doing your name or am I doing those words? I want to do those words. Thanks, Rockside. It's fucking chaos in here, boys. it's chaos. All right, I owe Warner some jumping jacks and some sit-ups. We've got a cat with us, so let's do the sit-ups first. And yes, I'm adjusting my boobs to do sit-ups. Okay, you guys entertain yourselves. Here, hold on. All right, ready? Hello? Hello? Cat. You can kind of see him. He'll come say hi. Let me get these done. I'm the greatest. Oh, noted, Joe. Noted. Not you, Brutus. Hi. 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 Hello. All right. 1, 2, 4, 5. You guys are insane. Oh, we want some treats? Okay, while the camera's not on me, I'm gonna find the medal. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. The metal part of... Oh, okay, hold on. I'm going way down my shirt here. Hi, Jeer! Hi, friend. Hello. Okay, let's do that real quick. This just fell off. We have to do some cookies? Does Brutus want a cookie? And we have to do jumping jacks. There's so much to do. So much to see. Dear, we're doing whatever chat decides we're doing, which is honestly, for me, it's so much fun. I hope it's all right for you guys. Hello. Good day. All right, so what did we say we want? No, Brutus, come back. Brutus want a cookie? He does. He wants a cookie. All right. Back. Yeah, are you the best dog? Yeah. Hi. Sit. Good boy. High five. Good boy. Oh, thank you. Thank you. That's from Warner, I think, right? Where did it go? Yeah, that's from Warner. He says he loves you, I'm sure. Your chat does too. Guys, this is my dog. His name is Brutus. His face is getting so white. He's getting so old. Aren't you? You're getting old like me. No. I know. I know. All right. Good boy. Good boy. It is Jeer. And chat can choose what to put in it. Okay. Out. With Streamloots. It currently says Rectangle Gang Community Night, courtesy of Warner. Dove. Yeah, Leanne, it's good, eh? It's a good way of training the animals. All right, so now I need to do jumping jacks for Warner. I'm gonna do that. And then we're gonna maybe get back to Stardew Valley, and we can probably do some name rating in there too. You know, obviously I'm like pretty much the expert, so. Pretty much. All right, let's go for Warner. 1, 2, 3. Ta-da! Yeah, right, Leanne? It is very smart. It is very smart. When I was growing up, oh, look at him. Hold on. Fuck me for a second. Look at this guy. Oh my god. Look at how cute my fucking cat is. Honestly. Oh my god. What a loaf. I also do sit-ups for treats. Jeer. What a patootie. What an actual patootie. But yeah, when I was young, growing up, we used hand signals for the dogs as well. But we never actually did like proper sign language. We just made up hand signals that were simple, but Seta. Oh yeah, we can do that, Leanne. That's a good idea. That's a good idea. Let's get some treats. Hi, friend. Obviously, I'll bring them over to him. Here. Right here. There you go. Friend says thank you. Oh, Facetious is here too. Come here, face. Friend. Oh, I know you can barely see him. I'll get him. I'll get him. Well, there we go. I know the lighting isn't good, but yeah, it's okay though, Seta. I don't think they're offended. Oh, that's awesome, Lucy. Mine don't. Mine certainly do not. All right, that's the cat show. Oh, okay. All right. Okay. All right. Okay. It's really nice not having the camera on you so you can like adjust your boobs and stuff. Sorry. I know you don't need to hear that. You don't need to hear that. I'm out of breath. Oh no! Dear, I'm so sorry. I'm a jerk. I am a jerk. Give her some treats. Oh, I don't know what's going on right now. Something's going crazy. Okay. Yeah, Warner said. Let's come over here. He does. I think in his old age, like he's becoming more stubborn as he gets older. But like that would be the only reason he doesn't. Otherwise, like he very much used to every single time kind of thing. But nowadays he's just getting a little bit old and stubborn. But yes, he does sit when we just do the hand signal. If we kind of like, you know, put on the firm face and let him know that we're being serious or whatever. All right, I just put him away. Let's do it. Let's do it. Okay, we'll do some regular movie games. We've got 2 of them. Oh, that was 4 of them. I can't count. Cannot count. So, 2 movies. Oh. Oh, all right. Yeah, I'm sure someone knows this. Clint is an incel. That's why I went so far to say, Flair, that if you went to like r/incel, his picture would be the display picture. All right, movie game. The description reads 2 keepers of an illumination edifice dedicated to keeping boats safe try not to lose their minds. Okay. Freestyling at a kid and play shindig. Let me do that again. 2 keepers of an illumination edifice dedicated to keeping boats safe try not to lose their minds. Freestyling at a kid and play shindig. The Lighthouse Party. So it's The Lighthouse, which is like semi-recent, right? 2016. And House Party, which apparently came out in 1990. So Jones got that one. Nicely darn well done. And then we'll do one more as well. I like this next one a whole bunch. Yeah, I don't know what Kid and Play is. I've never heard of that. I'm gonna do it. Oh, I saw Solis Jones. All right, and then next time, an evil genie. Oh, Gunt and I had this one before. Like we watched a TV show. Like we watched the people's YouTube channel, and this one came up on the YouTube channel. So Gunt and I know this one. So this is more movie. An evil genie exacts revenge upon the street rat that banished him by shoving his dismembered body in a North Dakotan wood chipper. Gunt got one of these. I got the other one. An evil genie exacts revenge upon the street rat that banished him by shoving his dismembered body into a North Dakotan wood chipper. Do a little bit better with the first one, Jones. You're right, but get me the full title of the first one. So, I thought the second one was Tucker and Dale as well. Oh, Flair! The Return of Jafargo. Yeah, so it's The Return of Jafar. And then Fargo. Aladdin, The Return of Jafargo. Yeah, I'm going to take Return of Jafargo because that's what it says on the card. So Flair gets a win! Oh, Flair. It's so good. So yeah, Gunt got Fargo and I got The Return of Jafar. Both of us got our different parts very quickly. There's 3. The third one is Aladdin King of Thieves. And you know how most Disney movie sequels kind of suck? I loved Aladdin's, all 3 Aladdin movies. They were great. Yeah, right, You've? King of Thieves, was probably the one that I remember the best. Yeah. I recently watched, The Lion King 1 and 2 as well. The second Lion King was pretty good. Yeah, it was good. You guys want to know a secret? I also have a Disney movie tier list that we could probably do after Stardew if you wanted. We could yell at each other about Disney movies. They are. I'm sure they are, Joe. Yeah. Actually, I'm just gonna look it up right now. Now, see, the Cinderellas I didn't like. I mean, I like the first Cinderella, but I never got into the sequels. I should try them again as an adult. Maybe I'll like them better. Yeah, all the Aladdins are on here. Sorry, Joe. Flair. Oh yeah, all right. So red maze. Choose red mage. Red mage, your name's already at a 6 out of 7. And you know why your name is already at a 6 out of 7? Is because you don't have any numbers, you don't have any underscores, you don't have any weird letters in your name like YPQ. Who does that? So you've got, right now, you are at a solid 6 out of 7. If you wanted to make your name a 7 out of 7, this is what I would do with it. I would probably go to choose 6 9 red mage. Choose 6 red 9 mage. Choose 6 red 9 mage is probably where I would go with your name to bring it up to that last 7 out of 7. That's what I would be doing. So you're at a 6 out of 7. Oh, Lucy! Lucy, did you ever play Trivial Pursuit, the Disney one? That game, it caused, that caused a lot of shit in our household. It was so much fun. Peroxide. Peroxide. You know what I think about your name? Peroxide, I think your name's at a solid 6 out of 7. Do you know why it's at a 6 out of 7? Because you've got no underscores, no numbers, no weird letters like YPQ. So right now, exactly right now, you're at a 6 out of 7. If you wanted to go one step up, Peroxide, go. I think I'm so funny. Oh shit. If you wanted to go one step up, I would be making you a Peroxide 420 penguin. That would land you a solid 7 out of 7 in my list of usernames. Oh shit, I think I'm so funny. God. All right, Peanut, I will do you. Peanut. Peanut, you're at a solid 4 out of 7. Nice, Lucy. Peanut, the reason you're at a 4 out of 7, you've got a lot going on there, bud. You've got a lot going on. So the underscore brings you down to a 5. I'm just coming back up here. Fuck it. The underscore brings you down to a 5 again. Okay. So if you were just CS Peanut, you'd be a solid 5 out of 7. If you wanted the 2, why you are docked those 2 points is because you haven't figured out a way to get a colon in your name. And I figure, Peanut, my friend, my human friend, if there's any person who could ever get a colon happening in their username on across every website, it would be you. If you could make your name C:(S) Peanut, I would up you to a 7 out of 7. So that's where I'm at. So you're a 4. You're a 4, bud. The underscore got you down to the 5, and then the lack of a colon dropped you those other 2 points. So Peanut, you've really shit the bed. You've really fucked that up. Yeah. I did. Yeah, I did. I just lost your bet. Yeah, get rid of that. If you put that bad back in there, you get up to like an 8 out of 7. Okay. I'm laughing at myself. Okay, there's been a lot of people. There's a lot of people here. Flair on a 7.5. All right, Flair. Flair Grunt TK. Flair Grunt TK. You're a 6 out of 7.5. Okay? You're really close. You're really close. I don't know if you know, but as Toadie YPQ, I'm digging the capital letters after the name if you have to add capital letters after your name, right? But it's still not my favorite. So if you were able to yeet the TK and you were just Flair Grunt, I'd give you a solid 7 out of 7.5. You're close, right? You've almost got it. You're almost there. But if you want that extra 0.5 to push you above and beyond everybody, except for when Peanut puts the bad back in their name because I accidentally took the bad out of their name. If you want that extra point after losing the TK, you would become Flair Gun. That gun would bring you up 1. Wink. Can you see that? There you go. That's where you're at. Jeer plays. Jeer. Jeer, you've done something. Jeer, you've done something that pisses me off. And you've put plays in your name. Jeer, you're a 2 out of 7 right now. Your username, not you. You as a human are an exemplary standard of being. But your username, it's a 2. It's a 2 out of 7, all right? You know what could really beef you up, though, my friend Jeer? My beautiful human being Jeer, who holds so much of my heart in their hands. If you were just Jeer, if you could become Jeer, if you could just get everybody out and you could just become Jeer, I'd give you not a 2 out of 7, but I'd give you a 2 out of 3 because you have 3 letters in your name, and I think that's really funny. Yeah. Jeer plays with girls who plays with wands? I tried. You tried. Just like I tried to get Toadie, but there have been Toadies before me. Lee Kosan. I think I just burped a little bit. I'm so sorry. No, pretty happy. It's near beer. It's fake beer. Shout out to Partake. It's got no alcohol and it has 10 calories and it tastes delicious. I do genuinely love it. Lee Kosan, I need to do some market research for you. What the fuck? Hold on. There we go. All right, Lee Kosan. I think. What are these people's names? Oh, there we go. Lee Kosan. Yeah, exactly. Pretty happy. I also put fancy water in. I'm sorry, Warner. I promise I'll get everyone. I've been putting fancy water in a wine glass and it's been helping me a lot. So yeah, between the near beer and the fancy water in a wine glass, I've been doing all right. I actually wanted to like post about it this weekend because it's almost been 2 weeks. Lee Kosan. I think because you exist, I think you're a 5 out of 7. Your username. I gotta stop talking like it's you because it's just your username. You're a solid 5 out of 7. If you wanted to bump up those rookie numbers. If we wanted to get Lee Kosan, I'm also saying her name very poorly. It's Lakazan. We wanted to get Lakazan to be just more exciting. I'm gonna say if you wanted to make it a 6 out of 7, we would need it to be Le Haver Anne. And it's got to be pronounced like that. So like when you're typing it in, it's got to be Haver. Although I don't even think that's how they say it in the movie. Le Haver Anne gets you a 6 out of 7. If you want to get that to like top tier bullshit perfect fucking twitch.tv username, Le Haver Anne _. Don't let the underscore haters out there tell you that that's not a good thing to do. That brings life into a username. It breathes life into a username. Adding that underscore at the end. So Le Haver Anne _ would get you top 7 out of 7 marks for me. Le Spartacus Anne. Jean Vagine makes me giggle. I did Google Les Mis character names to make that happen. Mellow _Joe, which is not what your username is. The _Mellow Joe. If we want to talk about your username. You know what really fucks your username up, Joe? You know what makes me the most angry about your username? You use the wrong shade of yellow on Twitch. You've just got the wrong yellow. So that brings you down. I'm gonna say you're down to a 4. You're down to a 4 out of 7 because of that. You get yourself... No! Unless my glasses are whack, you guys have different yellows. Leanne's yellow is the best yellow. Joe's yellow is shit. It's mustardy. It's dark and angry and it looks like my whole mustard. I don't like it. You got a 4 out of 7, Joe. You get that yellow fixed up. You tidy that yellow fixed up. That's not how those words work. I'd bring that up to a 6 out of 7. 5 out of 7. I'm lying to you. It's a 5 out of 7. Okay. So tidy up the yellow, you gain a point. You know what else really pisses me off about your username, Joe? You know what else makes me really upset about it? Oh, he did it! The madman did it! You know what else pisses me off though, Joe? Fucking underscore, man. Who puts an underscore in their name? If you tidy that shit up to the Mellow Joe, you'd be at a 6 out of 7. That's where you get that second point that you're missing. Because who does an underscore in their name? Honestly, it's the worst thing to do in the world. It's so obnoxious. It just makes things hard to read, and it's the worst. Finally, if you really want to be appealing to the delicate ladies on Twitch like myself, obviously I'm the cream of the crop. The cream of the crop. Tip of the top. I don't know what he says. Wrestling. Joe, you would straight up, you'd be Mellow Joe. Because if you're going to take away the W on mellow, why are you not taking away the W on the E? And get it, just Mellow Joe. Mellow Joe. That would be your 7 out of 7. Randy Savage YPQ. Just lose the. Or just be the. If you just change your name to the, that's your 8 out of 7. That's your extra credit. Listen, Joe.
Who's that Pokemon?
Who do we got? Pretty happy. I love you so much, man. All right. Hey, Warner. Hey, Warner. Said I will get you next. We'll get you next. Warner. Warner, do you remember earlier when I asked you if I could call you out? I'm not gonna ask you this time. I'm just gonna... Hey, Lucy, that puts you on the board. We have like an actual board. Who's that Pokemon top 10? Oh yeah, there it is. So you exist in there. Ward Nord. Warner, you're like you earn as many points in the name rating system. Shit. You earn as many points in the name rating system as you have syllables in your name. And that's a solid 2 out of 7. You've been the worst so far. It's been the worst. It's been the number of times I have to look at your name and there's no underscores. There's no extra letters. There's no numbers to tell me that you're a cool kid that, you know, smokes weed with a 420. And it's just Warner, you know? It's just Warner. So I'm gonna skip the steps to get you the 3, 4, 5, 6. You as a person are too good to bother with trying to get a 3 or a 4 or a 5 or a 6 out of 7. You need to boost up to a 7 out of 7, right? And the way that you do that, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 3, 4, 5, 6. That's 5. That's 5 more points you need, Warner. No, Joe! Aw, Joe, that does really suck. That actually does. That sucks a whole bunch. I'm so sorry, Joe. Oh, Peanut, I don't remember that. I have to go back and watch it. But Warner, in order, I know that you think you're fine at the 2 out of 7, but I know better than you do, obviously. So we need to get you 5 more points. So Warner, what we're gonna do is we're gonna add in 5 more syllables. 5 more syllables. And that's your 7 out of 7 name. War-on-or or War-or-or-nor. That's where you're at. So, thanks for trying. Thanks for coming out to tryouts. But you gotta get tighter with that shit. Sounds like a Pokemon. Pretty Happy says so too. You two in sync. UV, I'll get you after. Seta, where the heck are you at? You do some fun stuff. The Setaverse. The Setaverse. Fuck. What's that guy's name? What's that alien life form's name? What is that guy's name? Mike Wazowski? That's not it. Alf? No. No. The guy who made Facebooker. A Cretaceous period dinosaur. Mark Zuckerberg. Seta. I look at... Yeah. There you all are. I look at the Setaverse. And I look at the fact that you didn't capitalize the, but you did capitalize Seta. And I think that person's better than Mark Zuckerberg already. So that gains you some points. That gains you some points for being better and more aware, more self-aware than Zuckerberg. Gun. You know what takes some points away? You know what takes some points away? The fact that I see the word Gun's actually going to a similar place as I am. I was gonna say, I see the word the in your username. I see the word the in your username, and I think, God damn it, that person is a Trekkie. That person is a person who will never shut the fuck up about Star Trek. And that brings you down. That brings you down, my friend. So here's how we're gonna fix your name up. Pretty happy!
Gifted subscription!
Pretty happy! Thank you so much! Let me get Seta out of the way here. Here's how we're gonna tidy up your name, Seta. I don't remember if you were listening to what I said to Joe. But gal to gal, heart to heart, I lied to Joe. Yellow's out. No. I lied to Joe when I said that yellow's out. Damn it, I messed up my joke. Ugh. Yellow's in, Seta.
Gifted subscription!
Yellow's in. If you wanted to bring your score up from the 3 out of 7 that it is right now, Warner, thank you so much. If you wanted to bring it up from the 3 out of 7 to a solid, really cool, calm, casual 5 out of 7, you would have a yellow name. And that would help you loads. It would bring you on the above the average, right? You want to get those final 2 points, my friend? Those final 2 points? I don't know what I'm doing with my hand. You need to spice up that name. You need to show Mark Zuckerberg how bloody in tune with the kids you are. So instead of the Setaverse, you're going 420xxx underscore Setaverse 69. That, my friend, is how you show Mark Zuckerberg how to stick that in his VR fucking pipe and smoke it in yellow. And that gets you your 7 out of 7. I was gonna say 7 out of 10. Pretty happy. Thank you for gifting out 5 subs. And Warner, thank you for gifting out a sub to Cheer. That brings us exactly to another Marmite. So when I go for a pee break, I'll grab us a Marmite.
Gifted subscription.
Oh, Lemmy, thank you for gifting a sub. And it went to Zenny. Let's look at the other ones too. We're still kind of in house flipper mode, so yeah, it's VR pipe. Have you guys seen those pictures of Zuck, like, and his weird little face thing in the verse? UV, I'm aware of you as well. Don't think I've forgotten you. So Pretty Happies went to Bops, Mora, Eerie, and Mama B, and Piney Pie. All people that we know and love. And then we had Zenny and Jeer. Everybody, if you're here, please do say thank you, of course. But also enjoy ad reviewing, emotes, all the good stuff. It is soups awkward, right? Soups ox. I think we've covered a lot of ground today, guys. I like that we're bonding over this. This is good. This is good. Thank you for starting the hype train, gang. I really appreciate you. All right, we're gonna do one last username. 2 last usernames. We're gonna get Youves and then Pretty Happy.
The answer to the ultimate question.
That feels really loud.
Of life, the universe, and everything.
Let me do these arm thingies.
Is
Lucy.
42.
Thanks, Dale.
Swift 42.
Thank you. I appreciate you. UV, here's the deal. Let's bring down the tone for a second. I know I've got a hard hat on.
Subscription.
Ah, Pretty Happy. Warner. Why? What are you doing? Pretty Happy.
Gifted subscription.
Happy. Gifting a sub to Lucy. Warner gifting a sub to, scrolling up, Redbeard, Maker, Live, and Burb Gerb. Everybody enjoy. Thanks, guys. Leanne, why did you change your name? What is that? Are you doing branding too? Bro. Oh, I drooled really bad. Well, then I'm gonna change. Oh, okay. I was gonna say, I could change to my branded yellow. I'm sure you've got a yellow in your brand somewhere, right? Like as an accent or something? Lucy, I hope that you enjoy, especially the emotes. UV. I'm bringing it down a notch. I tried to say that before, but I'm bringing it down a notch. Really serious, you came into my chat. I remember during the best video game in the world called The Outer Wilds. Seriously, the best video game ever invented. Please go and play it. It's amazing. But don't read anything about it and then play it. And what I found the worst about your name is that I couldn't fucking pronounce it. I had no idea what was going on there. What's going on there? HYUVII. Hotel Yankee Uniform Victor India India. What is that? You know what that is? That's a 9 out of 10, boys. That's a 9 out of 7. Shit, I screwed up my own joke again. It's a 9 out of 7 username. Hi, Goldie. Thanks. How are you? Happy Friday. It's a 9 out of 7 username it is. Because I couldn't pronounce it. And it's great. But we don't celebrate excellence here in the community. Oh my God, Goldie, I can't believe that. Lemmy,
Cheers,
thanks for the 100 bits. Ooh, Joe. But Yuvi, here in the Rectangle Gang community, in my circles, we don't celebrate excellence. We strive for average. No more, no less. You've gotta fit the groove, my dude. It's not okay to be a 9 out of 7. You wanna bring that shit down? You wanna bring that down? I'm so fucking distracted. If you wanna bring that down, you need to add. You need to be UV YPQ. There's how you get your 7 out of 7. You want to bring back down to a 7 out of 7. Throw a YPQ on the end there. Throw in some 3 letters that don't make any fucking sense that you run a command for. YouTube Professor Quizzical. That's you. UV YouTube Professor Quizzical. That's how you get it. Goldie, yes. And I will say, Golds, without saying anything, and if anybody says anything in chat, honest to shit, I'm fucking yeeting you for my chat. The DLC does the base game only good things. It expands on it, it enlightens it, it makes you think about it more. Oh, it's so good. God, I wish I could just beat myself in the head with a hammer and forget every hour I've played of those games and then play them again. As you play a Snuffleupagus, eat me, baby. No. I actually, honest to goodness, that I forget. I'm so sorry. I do forget. Good thing you have a helmet on. True. And I do owe arm thingies because of Lemmy's bits. Thank you. Let me get these out for Lems. For the Lems. All right. 1, 2. Thank you, Lemmy. I think I'm sweating. I do. All right, we got one last name. This is the last name, and then I'm gonna do a
Gifted subscription.
wee break, maybe. Actually, I'm gonna try to get to this. Warner, and Q-Boy.
Bitch, cheered.
Guys,
Shamrock sans Shamrock sans.
Tutu. Thanks, guys. Thank you so much. Warner's went to Artemis, Canada Crossing, and Lilac. I love that. Oh, Seta, nice. Nicely done. And Q-Boyd with 100 bits as well. Thank you, everybody.
Gifted subscription.
Oh my God, Warner, get out. Get out. This is too much. You guys have been so generous today. Holy shit. Between Twitch and YouTube, I just don't understand. Thank you very much. Also, there's something going on in there. A little bit of dinner just came out of my teeth. I'm sure that's cute, right? 1. Thanks, Q-Boyd. Oh, I misread. 5 more. Pretty happy. So,
It's cheered.
Bill,
Cheers,
thank
Sandy,
you.
you say be more generous? Okay.
Okay, hold on a second. Bows.
Gifted subscription.
Who the fuck is Hammer Commander? Did you tell me that was random? Tell me that was random. You son of a bitch. That's amazing. Hammer Commander, if you're out there, I hope you enjoyed. That's it. That's the 10 out of 10 username. We're fucking done here, boys. We're done. Oh, that's so good. That is so good. So I'm just trying to get my hair around my fucking pin here. Son of a bitch. Oh, you know what, Golds? You're right. On Tuesday, we're doing a VR stream with VR House Flipper. So maybe we will learn how to hammer things on the Tuesday. That's so good.
Nord-isotaire. Très bien.
Très bien. Oui, merci. Hon hon, titi croissants. Actually, pretty happy. What I want you to know, APH, is that I have a to-do list in my Discord. Like, it's a little private channel that's just me. And on that to-do list is, I wrote down G for geriatric because somebody in a stream recently said that this channel is rated G for geriatric. And I'm gonna fucking make a promo out of that. I'm gonna make like a little 10-second promo that I'm putting out on Twitter that our channel is rated G for geriatric. And I'm so excited. Yeah, it's good. It's good shit. I can't remember who said it. It sounds like something my husband would say, but yeah, it's gonna happen. It is gonna happen. Oh, I'm all out of sorts. You guys are fun. This has been fun. Was it you, Warner? Oh, Warner, I thought you were my spouse. I'm so sorry. Geriatric? I have to really sound it out. Geriatric. I think. I'm pretty sure that's what it is. It's happening, Warner. I'm putting that out there into the universe. All right, you know what else we need to put out into the universe? We need to put out this
Bits cheered.
lamb.
Cheerwall 555.
5. Excuse me. Lemmy, thank you so much. Thank you for the 555 bits. Geriatric.com. That must exist, right? Something like that is out there. Somebody's made that joke with a website. Oh my god, why? Stop! We're good, we're good! We're all right! Warner, thank you so much. Oh, I've actually lost track. Fuck. Warner, thank you very, very much. Mash, Camp, and Judias, the tiefling. Nice, that's really good. Yeah, Warner, Warner, Saras. Thank you very much. Thank you. I hope that you guys all enjoy your stuff, especially your emotes. And I think that's like an official level 5 hype train or whatever. Yeah, holy shit, look at that. Oh, nice. Napping's fun. Gang, thank you so much. Thank you for the support. Jeepers. Jeepers. Oh, some of this. Look at the cute emotes. Gosh darn, you guys are so wonderful. What even is that, Pretty Happy? Oh, it's like a little duck boy. Mama B, happy Friday, my friend. Good day. Now, I owe some emotes. Nope, I owe some arm thingies from Lemmy's 555 there. I'm gonna try to do it. 27 arm thingies. A single... Mine? Mine? All right, while we get these arm thingies out, let me just like stand up a little bit. Like wiggling the butt. You know, readjust. I just like my clothes, you know, to be in the right place on the body. You know? We're gonna get back to Stardew. I would love to finish this tier list. You know, what you're like supposed to do. And stuff. Yeah, the fucking wrestling. So let's talk about, oh, is this Pierre? Oh, that's really easy, isn't it? Here's a D, right? Can anybody, or does anybody even want to try to convince me to get Pierre out of a D? I don't think so. I mean, he had D for douchebag or douche canoe. Oh, do I have, look at our little pit stains. Nice. that not Pierre? Oh, that's Gus. Oh, that's Gus. I'm ashamed and appalled. This fucking asshole is Pierre. Rube. Rube. You know what, Rube? Here's the thing with having a username like Rube75. I'm gonna finish up my arm thingies. It's a pretty good name. It's a pretty good name. It's a pretty solid color too. You know, you got kind of like the mustard, yellowy, browny color happen, and you've got an okay name. It's all right. I would probably put you at a solid. Now, given your name, this might sound like a coincidence. No, it might sound like a ruse, but I swear it's a coincidence, right? But I put you at a solid 5 out of 7. You're sitting there with your capital R, Rube 75 at a 5 out of 7. But not only am I rating usernames, right? I'm also giving ideas to improve. I'm also getting ideas to improve. Joe. Oh God, they're gonna be. If you want to bring that up, if you want to bring it up just one level, you don't want to be too much of a perfectionist, right? If you want to bring it up to a 6 out of 7, I would suggest just switching it up really nice and easy. Just take a couple things away. I can't do the math. To a Rube 69. You're close. You're close to perfection with the Rube 69. But if you are a keener, and you want to bust that shit up to a 7 out of 7, we're looking at adding some of this. Now, you don't want to be symmetrical, right? Because symmetry in a nickname is the worst. But if you want to bust it up to a 7 out of 7, you need to get yourself an XXX underscore Rube69 underscore. Don't put another XXX on there. That's weird. You can't have it be too symmetrical. That just makes you look, well, not lopsided. But if you can do an XXX Rube69 underscore, that gets you in your mustard yellow still. That gets you. I think my things for Lemmy are done. Oh God. Okay. Oh shit, this is too much fun. So back to Gus. Back to Gus. Oh yeah, you know what? I've always wanted a table flip command, and Joe, now you've just made it really easy for me. I'm gonna throw that command in. For sure, UV, it's been an absolute pleasure having you here. Have a good weekend. Thanks for coming in. Let's put this under inside jokes, I guess. Inside jokes, table, flip. Command. Oh no. Chat. Save. Table, flip. It exists now. All right. Oh, said I get out of my chat. Oh, nice, Goldie. Wait. So Saribot has an unflip command? Oh, or is it just flip? I don't like Saribot having a command in my chat. I don't like that. Can I get rid of that? Saribot, get out. Also, Bryce? Yeah, it is Bryce. Hey, friend. How are you doing? Welcome in. Oh, okay. I'm gonna have to try to find that reminder. I just don't like other people having their hands in my shit. Saribot, fuck off. All right, we got a reminder happening. Oh, good golly. Good golly, Miss Molly. Gus? He's an A, right? Yeah, it is a bot. iBot. Gunter, you okay? So I don't think Gus is quite an S tier. I think if I could woo Gus, I'd probably put him in an S tier. But I think I'm keeping him at an A. He listens to everybody's problems. He's very kind. And you know what? He's actually really considerate of the community. If you pay attention, his dialogue, he like worries about people's problems and shit. He's a great dude. We love us some Gus. No, not at all, Bryce. We're just having a community night. We're being wankers. Yeah, we're just being total boobs. We're rating the Stardew Valley characters and I don't know, just doing what we're doing. Yeah, Lucy, I don't disagree with that. And you know what about Harvey? He was the first man that I married in Stardew. And oh, now hear me out. I'm actually tempted to put him in an A because isn't there dialogue at some point? Oh, that's true, Goldie. We could switch these boys. Because that's really true, Goldie. That cutscene with Linus really sells me on Gus. You know what? You're right. You guys are totally right. Gus is absolutely an S tier. He's got a heart of gold. Yeah, we're putting him in S tier. The only thing, so I love Harvey. I love him a whole bunch. But there's one piece of dialogue that's like, even really, really late game, he is really like preachy about certain things and that kind of annoys me, but he does just, I kind of want to put Harvey in S tier too. Oh, same, Goldie. I love it so much. All right, Seta, have a good rest of your night. Thanks for being out here for this shit. Oh, really, Jeer? Yeah, ciao, Seta 69 verse _XXX. Yeah, no, you guys are right. Gus is absolutely S tier. That's unquestionable. Harvey. But then again, I might bring him down because he doesn't really have any, like, development. He doesn't really have any, like, character development, right? But he also is a fucking doctor. Yeah, I'm really torn on this guy. I'm gonna say, just for the lack of like an interesting point in his story, that's my biggest deficit, downside to him, is that there's nothing really else to compel you about him other than his sexy looks. So he likes wine a lot. Yeah. Oh, Leanne, thank you. Leanne, marry me. All right, now this dude is the bodyguard dude for when you're going to the witch's hut. I think he's cute. He's just got a rough employer, but like, that's not really his fault, right? So like, is he a B? I think he's probably just a B. We just don't really care about him. I don't need to put too much thought into it, right? Bitch. I hate kids. Sorry. This is gonna be really difficult not to be a complete cow here. All right, Jeer. Have a good night. Thanks for being in my life. The one thing I will say about Jazz is that like she's already a wee child. She's a wee child and she has a difficult life already, right? Like she's living with Marnie. And isn't Marnie her aunt? Like it's not even her mom. And her alcoholic cousin or whatever Shane is to her. Like she's and despite that, she's turning out okay. You know, she's not overly annoying. She skips rope by the tree by herself. She kind of like, she goes to school with Penny. I'm giving her a B. I'm gonna cut her some fucking slack. Joe. I'm gonna read this out for YouTube's sake. The kids are C tier, as in C-section, as in cut them out of your life. Yeah, she does pretty good. I think if she wasn't a child, I'd put her up higher, but good night, Bryce. Thank you for stopping by. Have a lovely weekend. All right. What's her name? What is her name? What is her name? Is the music too loud now? The music's too loud now. Hey, Pylang! Good evening. Welcome to Community Night. Yeah. Jill, it's not Jill. Jody, that's it. Jody. I don't hate Jody's hairstyle. I rock a braid every now and then. I like Leia's braid better though, and Marnie's, to be fair. What is there to say about Jody? Glamorous? Okay, here's a hot take. Here's a hot take that might piss some people off. She married an army guy. And, I'm not into that. I'm really not into that. We're gonna fucking get to you, Kent. That brings her down a couple notches in my book. Have some fucking self-worth. Yeah, well, but yeah, you do. You do. If Gunt was in the army, I probably wouldn't marry him. I mean, I wouldn't have dated him. Yeah. I am the G-Unit! Young, problematic cult with a Q. Hey, speaking of cult with a Q, what do you guys think about doing Cult of the Lamb in October? Does anybody, like, does our gang, are we into that? Is that interesting? I'm not offended if not. I'm really on the fence about it. I'm gonna put Jody in a B. I think I'm being too harsh on her. I think she's in B for bland. I think that's Jody's rating, is B for bland. Wow, Gun. Wow. Yes, there is. The number of streams that I have tried to get into somebody's cult is not even funny, and I've never been for boring bitch. All right. We'll put it on our probably list for October. Kent. Let's talk about Kent. Oh, Warner. That sounds really exciting though. Is that vacations? Because I feel like I remember you saying you had vacations in November, but I also might be making that up. Or is that work? Yeah, that's super cool, dude. I hope you enjoy. It's work. Yeah. Oh, I hope you still get to have some fun out of it, man. I'm gonna put Kent in a C. So my gut reaction is to put Kent in a D, because he mails you bombs and he's an army guy and none of that appeals to me. What I'm gonna say about Kent is that he does genuinely suffer from PTSD, and it seems like he's really trying to work on himself and get through it. And I think that's his, like, redemption. So Kent, you get a solid C. C for Kent. Joe, good night. Have a delicious margarita. And yeah, cheers. Thanks, buddy. Have a good night. I hope that you and wife have good. You know what I'm trying to say. Leia and I, we've got some problems. The reason that I want to hate Leia, is because Gunt loves her. Gunt loves her a lot. And that pisses me off. I'll get to you, Penny. But Gunt, my husband really likes Leia. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, Warner, boo. Are you gonna be able to catch anybody's streams? Like, is that at least a time where you can watch Leanne and Holly? I'm sorry, Warner. Oh, I think she's an A. I actually do want to put her in an A. She is a strong, independent woman. She don't take no shit from nobody. She's an artist. She lives in the woods on her own. she defends herself against her ex boyfriend or girlfriend, whoever it is. And I like her. The only reason she's not an S tier is because Gunt likes her. Oh, pretty happy. That's this person. That's Robin. That's Robin. Robin's pretty dope too, actually. I'm Robin. Yeah, Leia's good shit. Leia's good shit, but Gunt likes her too much, so. Oh. Oh, he's 9 hours ahead of Leanne and Holly. Right, because it's EMT plus 9 or whatever it is. Oh, Warner, that sucks, big asshole. All right, well, I'm gonna call your work. This asshole is a D. That's done. He makes Marnie fuck him in a bush and is too much of a pansy ass bitch to, like, have their relationship out in the open. Fuck you. Linus? S tier. Easy. Easy. There's nothing else to say. He does his thing. He's super respectful when you give him presents, and he just wants to live life. Yeah, he's a good human. Pretty happy. Marlon here is from the Adventurers Guild. I'm gonna put him in a B. If there was like a B and a half, if there was a B.5, I would put him there because he does help you out. Like, you know, getting you into the mine and stuff, but that's just a function of the game, so it's not really his personality. Now, problematic with Marnie. My problem with Marnie. I swear to God, there's no alcohol in this. I want to put her right here beside Linus. Me too, Goldie. Absolutely. For sure, Golds. I'd be down with that. I want to put her beside Linus because it's a two-way street, right? Secret relationships period, are a two-way street. She should tell Linus, let's, like, make this an actual relationship, or fuck you, right? But at the same time, she gives you the animals. She's raising Jazz. She is helping Shane. She's got a lot of other redeeming qualities, whereas Linus doesn't. Or no, not Linus. Lewis. Sorry, Lewis. So she gets into the C, but that's it. Girl, you need to stand up for yourself. You need to tell Lewis, I need something from you. There's no alcohol. None. But we're gonna open up the second one. Yeah, right? Oh. Speaking of S tier characters, Maru, A tier, S tier. I love her. I want to marry her one day. She's in a really similar position to Emily for me, in that I want to marry her. I can't think of anything bad about her. Yeah, pretty happy. Okay, I will, Turdbot. Thanks, Turdbot. She's like wildly intelligent. She's super flirty. Like, she tells you to come to her room and play with her toys or something. She's great. Yeah, exactly. That's not her fault. Yeah, I think she's pretty darn good. I have no reason to remove her from an S tier. This fucking, like, what else do we even say about that? Where else would we put this guy? Now, Key is an interesting one. I kind of get some creepy vibes from Key. I think he's a little strange, but I feel like Key is strange in the way that he just doesn't have any, like, social experience. Like, he's just weird. He's just a weirdo, and that's okay. Being a weirdo is fine. We've got a whole bunch of weirdos here, right? And he has magical shit, which is pretty cool. But I can't argue.
Oh my.
Guys, who's that Pokemon? Hi, Max. Hold on, I don't even know where that is. I'm gonna have to go. I can't. This is like complicated to move it. There we go. We fixed it. We fixed it up. There we go. Max, welcome into community night. Gang, do we want to do the last sticker giveaway? We could do the last sticker giveaway. Giveaway. And then we do have a video game as well. What are you guys brawling about? Oh, you guys are brawling about Liam. That's, you know, Goldie, that's a point, isn't it? That's a point. That is a point. All right, here's the deal. If you want to win, hello? This fucking music is going hard. If you want to win these 2 stickers, so you get both of them mailed to you, made by the one and only Leanne, enter the giveaway. Meow. You just have to be here when the giveaway ends, and you have to be okay with giving me your address, and I will mail you these. They're Rectangle Gang. No stress at all, Max. You do you, boo-boo. Thank you for coming in. I appreciate that. Appreciate that very much. Yeah. A Rectangle Gang. Professor Snail? Who the fuck is that? All right, Pam. Is there anything to redeem Pam from a D? I need to change this fucking music. What redeems Pam? The tent dude? Oh, those guys. Yes. Oh yeah, Leanne. Wait, you like Pam's hair flare? Like it's pretty good, like 90s perm shit. She does drive the casino bus, but she's an alcoholic and she treats Penny like shit. She likes to party. Pam likes to party. I'm just trying to remember if she gets any better later into her timeline. I feel like she does. I feel like... Yeah. But I feel like if you... Yeah, Flair, if you do that thing, I don't know if I should say it out loud. If you do a thing, she gets pretty thankful and tries to turn her life around. So she's gonna get a C. I'm gonna put her up to the C. I'm gonna do the exact same thing that I did with Kent, George, and Haley. Gets her C. All right, we're almost done. Penny goes right beside Leah for the exact same reasons as Leah. Penny and Leah should all be S tier. Honestly, all the girls should be S tier. They're all amazing. But Gunt likes them a little bit too much. Gunt likes them a little too much. Nice, Lucy. I hope that you gave them pets. Except Haley. Oh, I forgot about Haley. Forgot she even existed. Fuck that bitch. All right, and then here's this cow. So, Robin. Yeah, I forgot about Penny. Or Haley. What's your beef with Penny? Is she just, like, I've heard people say that Penny's kind of boring. Robin? Oh, I just put that in my mouth. But it was like my lips. I'll mail you a different one. Sorry. Never there. Oh, Robin? Oh, yeah. But she builds your house and shit. And one of her kids is adopted. Is it Sebastian? I feel like adopting a child kind of gives you some big points for me. Lucy. Yeah, that's fair, Golds. That's totally fair. I'm gonna put Robin in A tier. She builds your house. She adopted a kid. She kind of could help reel her husband in a little bit when he's kind of a douche. But she lets Maru do all these crazy science experiments and stuff, and I think she's pretty cool. Well, yeah. Just because I don't like kids doesn't mean other people shouldn't have kids. And if I was going to have children myself, I would sure as shit be adopting them. Yeah, people simp over Marnie, eh? Guys, you got 1 minute to get into the giveaway! Exclamation mark enter if you want to be entered into this. I'm pretty sure, I'm pretty confident the dialogue says, oh shit, the dialogue might say stepbrother. Fuck, I don't remember. Sam? I just don't give a fuck about Sam, and he's young. And he's... You know, I just... Yeah, I think C. Oh, it's step family. Okay, well, all right. Yeah, he's a kickflip guy. Yeah, Goldie. He does look like he's 12. And the band thing is kind of cool, but I was always the girl, when I was young, I was the girl who dated the Sebastians of the band. I did not date the Sams of the band. I dated the Sebastians, though. What I do like about Sam... Red Mage! Hey, Red Mage, can you please go exclamation mark claim to win your thingies? Your thingy doobers. You just need to go exclamation mark claim. Yeah, sick. All right, let me do this. Now, gang. You probably know the drill by now. So, Red Mage, you should have a form sent to you. I'm sure you've been around the block a time or two. If you could fill it out again, please. Because I've yeeted the old versions. Here's the deal, my friends. I'm going to be putting this in Red Mage's sticker envelope. What should we tell Red Mage via the snail mail? Right, yeah, he's going to C. He's just boring and young and weird. But he's not a complete piece of shit, so he's not a D. Yeah, I'm alright with that. This chick. Bread Rage. Lucy, I think we might be the same person. Booger boobies. Lucy, I think we're just actually the same person. Cause yeah, same. I dated Sebastian's when I was young, and now I date Harvey's and Gus's. Gunt is literally a Gus. Cred Sage, Bread Rage. I like Bread Rage so far. Pretty happy. We're gonna go Bread Rage. All right, we're putting this on Red Mage's thing. Bread Rage. All right, that'll be coming to you, my friend. I do know what I did. Thanks, Red Mage. All right, so Sebastian. Oh wait, no, we still gotta talk about Sandy. What do we do with Sandy? Is she S or A? Bob, I hope you enjoy your emotes. Yeah. Gang, Bob Gob is another one of them Haley likers. Right? Is that right, Bob? Am I remembering this right? Or is it Penny? I think it's Haley. Oh yeah, it's Haley, yeah. Pretty happy. Here's the reason that I would put Sandy in A. I want to be able to date her. If I could date her, she would be an S tier. Because then we could get to know her better and experience kind of all of her like oddities and stuff, because her and Emily are a little bit like strange together. But I'm gonna put her in an A. Because I want to hold her hand. I wanna hold her hand. All right, next up. Give me one good reason not to put this motherfucker in an S tier. Yes, yeah. Same, Lucy. Yeah. She's also, if you're trying to speed run the game, she's the quickest person that you can marry. She is super easy to 10 heart, yeah. What? He's not boring! He has a motorcycle and he wants to move to the city. Oh shit, Goldie's right. Fuck, he smokes. Damn it. Damn it. But he likes frogs and he gives you frogs. I think if I was able to have frogs, I might just put up with the smoking thing. He plays tabletop. He plays guitar or whatever he does in the band. I don't even remember. It doesn't matter. He has a motorcycle. I am a city girl. If you compare me to Gunt, I'm a city girl. If you compare me to the rest of the world, I'm very much a small town kid. Yeah. Oh, the smoking thing though. The smoking thing is pretty huge. I feel like, yeah, same, Luce, yeah. I don't think we have included any mods yet. Everyone is a city girl to you, exactly. I think we have to put him in an A tier because of the smoking. Oh, I see. I'm picking up what you're putting down. I think we have to put him in an A tier. And you know what? He does seem to be like a little bit distant with his mother. I'm just trying to justify it to myself now. I feel really bad. Sebastian, none of the men are A tier or are S tier, are they? That's really a shame. Really a shame. Fuck. All right. So some people really hate Shane. Shane is another one of those characters that's really divisive. Divisive? Is that how you say that? Divisive? That's fair, Flair. That's fair. I don't hate Shane. I don't hate Shane at all. I know he's an alcoholic. And I know that he doesn't like change his alcoholism when you marry him, because his room is still shit and he still loves the beer as a gift and all that. What I struggle with, like, for dating Shane is that he looks like my brother. He looks like my older brother, and I can't handle that. Old Bob, okay, I'm sorry. None of the bachelors are S tier. I'm sorry. It's true, Lucy, and yeah. The part that I struggle with Shane is that, similar to Haley, if we're being real here and we're giving both genders like the same kind of treatment, he's kind of a complete prick in the beginning, just like Haley is. What Haley doesn't fucking have is a myriad of mental health struggles behind her. That, like, she's not struggling with an addiction. She's not struggling with depression that we know of. So Shane really gets, and he warms up to you and all of that. So I'm torn between a B and a C for him. Really, Bob? Yeah. Wait, you like Demetrius? The fuck is wrong with you? Gunt. I rank you in my vagina. And Shane gives you blue chickens. All right. Ciao, pretty happy. Thank you for being such a lovely human being. Thanks for coming in. I appreciate that. Yeah, Lucy, yeah. What do we do with Shane? Shane, what do we do with you? This music, though, I'm really not liking it. There's too much. There's too much happening. Well, and the fact that he's a complete prick to you if you start dating Maru. There's kind of both sides of the douche canoe with Demetrius. I think we're gonna, you know what, gang? We're gonna slide back into some Flybox beats. There we go. These will be better. Yeah, absolutely an asshole. If you treat people like that, yes, that does make you an asshole. You can be protective of your daughter without being a cunt about it.
Who's that Pokemon?
Yeah. Yeah, Goldie. Hell yeah. Yeah, yeah. Nice, Leanne. All right, I'm leaving Shane. I'm still torn on Shane. I'm really struggling with him. I'm leaving him in C because he doesn't change. If he changed later and like his... I'm gonna say, you guys just need to get good with the Pokemon stuff. Everybody, Leanne's, you guys just have to get good. All right, this little twat. I feel unkind if I put him in a D. You know what? I'm putting him right up with Jazz. He doesn't deserve hate because he's a child. He just is obnoxious and a kid, but nothing good about him, nothing really particularly bad about him. He's just annoying. Willy! Yeah, absolutely, Warner. Sure. Yeah. You know what, Golds? I get that. I totally get that.
A new follower.
Hey, Florp, welcome. I hope you're well. I hope you enjoy. I love Willy. Is there any downside to Willy? Is there any reason to lower him in ranks? What's Willy's deal? He gives you a fishing rod. He just vibes around town and does his thing. He's kind. He has crabs. Oh, that crab scene? Shit. That crab scene puts this motherfucker up to an S. Does he smoke too? Fucking smokers. You know why I don't care about that though, Leanne? I don't care about that because I'm not gonna date him. So that doesn't put me down for him. Bob, does he actually punch Morris in the cutscene? Because that's actually like that puts him lower for me. Violence is a no thanks. Yeah, he has the pipe. You're right. But yeah. Like, I agree, Morris is also a complete piece of shit, but hitting someone in the face isn't the right thing to do. How's the smell of fish? Alright, the wizard. The wizard. Oh, yeah. That just makes Pierre also more of an asshole. Fuck. Violence is not the answer. So he's really cool because he does magic shit, and that's really neat. That's really cool. But we also think he had an affair with a gal, be it Caroline or Caroline's mother, or someone said somebody else's mother maybe, or Emily's mother. That's kind of less cool. I do always want to be with the wizard, yeah. In Harvest Moon, whenever I could, I always married the wizard. Or the lady equivalent of the wizard. Right? I think he's A tier. I don't think he's exciting enough to be B. Oh, he shows you all about the Junimos and stuff, though. That's pretty cool. That's pretty neat. Yeah. I don't know. I'm struggling. Why am I struggling? Why do I care so much? Yeah, you know what? No, he's going A because of the Junimo stuff, because of the magic he shows you. And then Grandpa here, I don't want a double row, so he can't be A. You know what? You know what brings Grandpa down a couple notches? Is the fact that he like sends you all of these, he sends you this big long story or whatever via a letter. Grandpa could have brought you to the farm sooner, but he let you suffer at that fucking office. And he waited until he bloody died and his farm was in despair. He's getting a B. Oh, I'm sorry for Kyle's wrongness. Everybody's allowed to be wrong. So there's our tier list. I'll yeet myself out of the way here real quick. How do I do that? Nope. Where? I know I have the button. What do we think? What do we disagree with? Okay. If you could move only one person, Warner, if you could move only one person and like this was going into a documented book somewhere so it actually mattered, who would you move and where would you move them? And why is it Haley? Walter up to A. Walter. Leia to S. Fuck you, Gunt. Deb to D. No, Phil. Harvey to S. Why did we put Harvey down? Oh, just that he's kind of like, he doesn't really have a story and he's kind of preachy. The old man. This guy, this is Marlon. This is Gil. This is George. This is Grandpa. Is that all the old men? And this fucking asshole's Lewis. George. Oh, I do. You know what? I actually have a really soft spot for George. But I'm choosing not to let my love of old men affect my decision. So I would not be upset if that happened, Flair. I also wouldn't be upset about Harvey going into S tier. Kyle. Yeah, Gun, absolutely. Penny and Leia have the same face. Yeah, it is pretty similar, right? Penny and Robin? There's Penny. I feel like Robin's eyes are more narrow. But they all kind of have a very similar smile, eh? Yeah, Goldie, yeah. Kyle, I'm going to tell you everyone who is where. We're going to read this out and then we're going to be done. And then we're going to give away a video game. In our D tier, we'll start at the bottom. In the worst tier ever, we have Alex, the football fuck. We have Clint, the incel. We have Lewis, the mayor who won't let his love be known. He needs to make his relationship public. We have Morris. What else do you need to say? And we have Pierre, the fuckwad, who just like scams everybody out of prices for food and claims that he grew the food or something. It's awful. It's the worst. In the C tier, we have the woman, the myth, the legend, Haley. She was going to be a D tier, but her character arc, which absolutely does exist, brought her up to a C tier. We have Demetrius, who treats his wife kind of poorly and is a douchebag to you for when you date his daughter. We have George, who's also just a jerky old man, but comes around in the end, but he's just a grumpy puss. We have the governor guy, because we just don't care about him. We have Kent, who is an army dude and guns are bad, but he is suffering from PTSD and he's trying to, he could turn himself into a B tier through the growth that he has. We have Marnie, who's never fucking home and also needs to stand up for herself and demand that that they make their relationship public. We have Pam, who's an alcoholic and drives a bus, but does have a redemption later in the game. Kyle. We have Sam, who's just, he feels way too young to be dating and he's so blah. and just is too young. He just needs to grow up. And we have Shane, who we kind of sort of love, not love. We kind of like Shane's okay, but in order to be able to move past his C rating, he has to develop past the alcoholism and the depression. He's got to be able to at least start turning it around. Like if he told you that he was actually getting therapy or something. Cunt. No, we put her in C tier because she's a cunt. Oh, you mean Marnie. Yeah, that's fair. In the B tier, which is just like middle of the road for us, we have the bodyguard because don't care. We have Fabio, who is Elliot. I might move him to A, or yeah, B.5. We have Gil from the Adventurers Guild because we don't really care. We have the Goblin. We don't really care. We have the two kids, Jazz and Vincent, because they're kids. They don't deserve hate. We have Jody because she's bland. We have Marlon. Yeah, he's fine. Key, kind of weird, but also kind of cool, but also kind of god complex, but fine. And Grandpa, fine. Moving up to the people that actually matter. In our A tier, we have Caroline. She gives you tea. She's very kind. She worries about her daughter a lot. Lucy. We have the person from the mines, whose name I forget. I think he's just called Dwarf. We have Gunther, whose name I remember. He's just cool. He does museum stuff and he rewards you and he's great. We have the love of my life, Harvey. Leah, Penny, who both should be S tiers, but Gunt likes them too much. Robin, who builds your house for you and raises a family well and deals with like, kind of a split family tree very well. We have Sandy, who I would love to be S tier, but you can't date her, so. And we have Sebastian, who's a smoker, but otherwise perfect. And we have the wizard, who's pretty cool because he does magic, but not outstanding enough to be an S tier. And finally, last but not least, in our S tier, I'm going to go from right to left. We have Willie, who's just a really chill dude, smokes a pipe, fishes fish, vibes, has a really great crab cutscene. Maru, who is super intelligent, does well like with her family, gives you like cheeky advances to come up to her bedroom. Linus, who lives off the land, is very pleasant, is very kind when he's approached. Gus, who is super happy to help Linus out, who hears the town's problems and actually cares about the townsmen. We have Evelyn, who's a nice old lady, puts up with George, probably has cared for George for quite a while, loves flowers, does the gardening in the city, town, whatever. Emily, who is just not afraid to be herself, obviously into fun drugs, mushrooms. And is not afraid to travel out of the city to see her friend Sandy. Abigail, who's just straight up the best girl. Super hot. Defends herself with a sword. Eats.
Rocks!
And is gorgeous. And also has a good relationship with her family. And may be the wizard's granddaughter. And then we have Krobus. Krobus overcomes his past with the dwarf species. He is your roomie. He confesses to you that he just kind of wants to fit in and vibe, and he worries that the townsfolk are scared of him. I am gendering him, and I love him, and he's my bae. And that is my tier list. I hope that you have learned something from this. You know? Yeah, no? It's fun.
Tempest-3000 asks, if you had to change something in your house, what would it be?
I would have 2 more dogs and 1 more cat. That's what I would change in my house. Does that count? Chat, if you had to change something in your house, what would it be? Kyle, who's your second girl? Who, if Haley wasn't available, who would you go for? it not falling apart. No, Leanne. Oh, that's a pretty good one. Okay, here's if we're going with the actual house itself. This is Block, who's a lovely human. I just can't talk over Block. I would pick up my exact house and I would move it into the boons. I would probably move it up north to where Gunt grew up. So it's not really in my house, but I want this exact same house. It's perfect. I love it so much. And I would give this room a better ceiling because right now it's a drop ceiling and I can't really screw anything into it. And then I would put it in Gunt's hometown. That's what I would change about my house. So, I think that we should probably give away a video game key. Gunt, are you willing to bring me the Marmite jar? I have a spoon. Would you bring me a Marmite jar? Leia and Abigail, yeah. Kyle, you're so funny. It's a drop ceiling, and it's like the beams still go across, but literally I'm gonna take a photo of it and send it to you. But it's like shitty cardboard tiles that oh, you can't see it. It's like shitty cardboard tiles that just kind of go up really quick, and they're super like inexpensive. They're cheap is what they are. Here, I've just PM'd a picture of my ceiling to you. So it's not like an actual, it's not plaster, it's not drywall, it's not stucco. It's just like crappy cardboard tiles that click together. And usually they're dropped down and they have space between the tiles and the actual beams. But this basement doesn't have that. But yeah, they're usually used in basements. All right, Warner, for sure, my friend. I think we're probably wrapping up pretty soon. I want to give away this video game. Gang. Good night, Warner. Yeah. Yeah. I want to... What is this game called? Okay. Before we leave Steam, you just saw all of my search history. We're going to give away this video game. I've watched Gunt play this game and it looks really fun, and it's right up the alley of this group, like with simulation management stuff. This game is being given away courtesy of Leanne. This is not my doing. I'm just providing the function. Video game. If you want to enter the giveaway, !enter. It's a Steam key that you will receive. Enjoy Flare. You just have to be here when the giveaway is done, and I'll just PM you a Steam key for it. It's really fun. Oh, oh, we can have Gunt talk about it. He's actually played it. I've only watched him play. Can you tell chat about where you microphone?
Ray, a drop of golden sun.
Hi, Ray.
Yo, Ray. What up, bud? Before we leave is a resource management game. A little civilization, and you're out in space. Gotta explore the solar system to get resources, and fight spice whales.
Spice whales.
Spice whales.
Yeah.
They'll come and get you. Like Pinocchio.
So yeah, it's 3-ish minutes or so to enter a giveaway for this game. And here is my Marmite. Did I?
Delicious.
Ah, I hate it. Oh, Ray, how are you? Happy Friday. Oh, it's ass. You know what, Leanne? What? Gunt saw like how much was in the tub, and he's like, there's no way that people go through these tubs like more quickly than we have because we've had this thing for 3 fucking years now. And I'm like, yeah, they spread it on bread like butter. And he's like, don't tell me that.
Gross.
Don't tell me that. Oh, it's so nasty.
Marmite is gross.
Thank you for your generosity, everyone. Oh, it's vacations, Ray. That's so exciting. Some people drink it too. Can you pardon the fuck what?
What? What?
What? Oh, Tier Fiasco. Oh, Tier Fiasco, yeah. Kyle, honestly, who is that Pokemon? Nice. Thanks, spouse. Here, take a spoon too. Eat the spoon? Or yeet the spoon? Yeah, I'm good. Thanks, love you, bye. Having North Road, nice, right? That's nice. That'll be fun. That'll be so good. Oh god, all I can taste is fucking Marmite. It's gross. It's gross. Gang, thank you very much for today. Today was fun. I had like some proper bloody belly laughs. Which is really, it's especially lovely having the belly laughs when you're sober. JJM Jim is playing Factorio? Pardon the fuck you? What a guy. Oh, I'm so proud of him. That's really cool. That's really neat. Yeah, yeah, we had some good giggles in here. And honey in your tea when you're sick. Oh, I've done the honey thing for sure. To help with your throat or whatever, but I can't imagine the Marmite. No, thanks. Phil, I do need to kill some time. Is that you requesting? Is that you requesting one last name rating of the day? Because let me tell you how easy yours is gonna be. Yeah, Goldie. That's really cool. I'm super happy for him. I hope he loves it. Tempest _3K. No, you're totally cool, Kyle. Love that for you, Kyle. Love that for you. So to me, Ray, as like a ignorant foreigner, they are. But there are apparently differences. Yeah, exactly what Leanne said. Peaches, I'm gonna do the purple. That is literally as purple as it gets. I gotta take purple out of there. Reminder, add, remove purple. I'm gonna refund your points at the end of the stream as well. Peaches, can you please go exclamation mark claim? Oh, sorry for smacking the mic. And then I'm gonna PM you. I just need you to do the exclamation mark claim, otherwise the bot will move on. Yeah. Nice. Do you mind if I PM you here on Twitch? Is that okay? Huge thank you to Leanne for providing the game key to give away. I love that stuff for community nights. It's really fun. Oh yeah, it's awful, right? It's the worst. Although I've never actually had Vegemite, but yeah, cool, Lucy. All right, I'm gonna PM you here on Twitch. Whisper before we leave. So there's your Steam key, my friend. If you choose to play the game yourself, I hope that you enjoy it. You do whatever you like. And yeah, I've really enjoyed watching it. And I think that I would enjoy playing it. There's so many games, so little time. So yeah. Yeah, she's pretty dope, that Leanne person. Yay! Gang, I'm gonna say that that's where we're calling community night. It has been what we call a shit show. But I think it's been a really fun shit show. Thank you for coming out. I honestly wasn't expecting to have that much fun. I was super like beat going into the night. and I wanted like I just wanted to kind of sleep on stream and let you guys handle it, but it was super fun. No, Ray, we were just winding down. I'm really sorry. I gotta do some kind of final touches stuff and get ready for the weekend. The next time that I will be live will be Tuesday, so it's different than usual. It'll be Tuesday at noon. We do have Saturday morning cartoons tomorrow morning. And what do you guys think about rating somebody who we haven't rated before? Great, done, thanks. I would like to raid JBMF's wife. If that's okay. She's doing some art, and I've snooped her stream a little bit. But I feel like if she is Jay's partner, then she's probably a rad human, right? Oh yeah, of course, oh, Ray. Ray, I hope you get all of the coffee and all of the energy drinks and stuff. So, here's your raid message. Should you choose to accept it? Huge thank you for coming out again, guys. It was really, really fun. But yeah, let's go see Jay's wife. I think that's right. Partnered spouse. Second half human being. I don't even know if she knows who I am. So I hope this works out. But yeah, let's go say hello to her. Little Bun. Oh, I gotta press raid. But yeah, she is the partner of JBMF. Unless something has changed there. I'm really gonna kick myself if it has. But I think this is fine. Thanks, everybody. I'm sure I'll see you. Have a good rest of your day. Not understanding how terrible they are.